Hello, everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign, brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I am your Dungeon Master, Michael, and we have an exciting session in store for you tonight. But before we get into that, first and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, you can use a handy little command we have in our Twitch chat, which is !midnight for a direct link to midnightsyndicate.com. You can also find the music on Spotify, watch your music videos on YouTube, and even ask your Amazon Alexa device, if applicable, to play Midnight Syndicate right now. A lot of the artwork you see here, in fact, almost all of the character artwork, in fact, all of that character artwork was done by Jeremiah, who is Slimy Rice. He is playing Aspen in our campaign, and you can commission him by joining our Discord and just being like, hey bro, I'll pay you money to make some character artwork, and he'll get right on that. So you can use the command to join the Discord to be able to message him. You can use the command !Discord for a direct link, or you can go to lichsouls.com/discord if you're listening or watching on a medium that is not Twitch. Yay. What else do we got? For those of you who are saddened by this, the Prestige Encounters pinup calendar will not be happening per our April Fool's announcement 2 days ago.
Why do I?
I already pre-ordered mine.
By things that are advertised on like April 1st, like one.
Bro, I'd be calling
There's
your
no
bank.
follow
if you're-
through. Where's
if
the
you already
follow through?
pre-ordered.
I could be the Debbie Downer right now, but I'm not gonna be. So,
Look, I say 3D print that right now. We have the technology.
3D print the calendar, one
Which-
page at a time.
And in good news, we have received the 3D printer that our sponsorships were able to raise due to our community support. And we are beginning test printing some really cool free D&D miniatures that we found, or D&D themed miniatures, I should say, that we found on the interwebs that we'll be doing, adding to our Soul System store and doing giveaways for quite soon. So if that's something that piques your interest, PIQUES is how you spell it, by the way. You can come and join our Discord for details when those are ready for release. So that's a really
You like
cool
that
thing.
segue? I like that segue. That's SEGUUE segue.
Excellent choice. Yeah, good choice of words.
Segue.
Sieg.
Thank you.
Well, everyone,
All right.
I don't think we have any other announcements. So grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table and we begin the next session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week in his very own words is none other than Zulkifli himself. Zulkifli, take it away.
Ayo, pening kepala. Kerap kali kami terdengar namanya Amandaras. Ia suatu tempat bahaya di negeri yang semuanya telah mati. Memang bahaya tempat ni. Ada ramai orang maut, zombie people di village itu. Semuanya pakai topeng merupa macam gagak. Crow. Nasib baik kami semua berlari diri tanpa seseorang mati. Eventually, kami tiba di kuil besar tanpa tidur. No sleep, no rest, too much danger. Must continue inside. So inside we find many pintu. Each one has writing, sacrifice, loss, semua, and memory. Galder, he choose sacrifice. Masuk pintu, selepas itu we find what? Teka-teki, puzzle. Dia kata, sacrifice the power on which you are too reliant, not gifted by your god. Aku benar-benar tak tahu apa maksudnya. Tetapi, Galder, he give out his magic tongkat. And then, poof, tongkat, mampus, gone. Gone already. So we go inside, and we find, what? Sebanyak-banyak bilik. Each one has a statue and also a circle, different colors. So we split up. I go with Aspen. Others also, they go together, two each, standing inside a circle. Tiba-tiba, the door inside each room close, and the statue become alive. We each have to fight. And also, seorang gila-gila punya hantu zombie, but we win. But Tora terbunuh, kesian. But lucky we have Galder who bring him back alive again. Okay, so we go through a portal to find what? A very large place full of dead monsters, zombies semua. Mungkin 1000 di sana. There's a door on the other side. We go down. Very quiet. All of them look at us. Aku fikir pastilah mereka menyerang kami semua. But no, instead they let us go. So we find one man dead, maybe a king zombie on a kerusi besar, big chair. Dan sebelakang dia ada rangka naga yang besar. Oh, very big dragon. All around there is treasure, much money. And then we hear a voice talking to us the whole time. Welcome us. It asks us what we are doing here. And I have to think, what are we doing here? We think maybe there's a king zombie talking to us, but actually we find out it is the Rangka Naga, big skeleton dragon. And then it says his name, Gagruma. Where am I hearing his name? It says it allowed us to come safely because, why? Because we helped give back its claw. And then I remember Dragonborn we meet long time ago, Sinilot. Because we found his claw at the minister's house in Vanaria. And then Sinilot, he curi dia, take from us for his own mission. And then what? He disappear after because he go to his patron. Now we see the skeleton dragon is the same Gagruma, and now it has his claw back. So then the dragon he talks to us about gods, a lot of talking. Apa maknanya semua aku benar tak faham. But I hear you say this, the god of creation is locked up inside the tower of Elora, and the coven, led by Etagora, trying to get to the bottom, get to his power. And it asks us how far we want to go to save the world. And Galdor, he said, as far as needed. So Gagruma does these things. First, he breaks the glass jewel belonging to a lich we meet before. He asks us to help him die. So he mampus lah. Okay. He give us a key for a cat monster, Mr. Whiskas. He says maybe we think before we give to him. I think, not sure. And then he makes a silent diri of himself. It's made of saji. It's a simulasi. And he says it will help us at our keep. So how? I don't know. And then he gives us a gift. Power from some of the roh he captured. I had to think, is this right? To take power from orang lain punya jiwa? I say, okay lah, they are dead already, but I don't know. Always I wonder. Selalunya, aku tertanya diri, always, we now have so much power. When we use it, are we helping to save this world? Sebanyak-banyak orang, aku pun tak tahu. But some things I know. We will stop this coven. We will save Astra from Etagora. And somehow, we must make this world safe. For our children. Untuk anakku. And Zola is just sort of sitting there, pondering this whole series of events, because all of that was flashing through his mind in this moment. I suppose we're picking up in the temple.
So, after bestowing you the power of the number of souls that he has collected, a small fraction of the power that he currently holds, you all, in terms of game mechanics, have all gained a level. You're still each injured. Those of you who gave part of your own blood or life force in order to open up the door, the effect of the non-healing magical effect is gone. You have all regained the number of hit points that you rolled during your level up, but you're still quite injured, almost all of you for that matter. Gagruma will allow you to leave through a nearly impossible to find passageway out of this layer. Kind of a sudden escape, this last minute thing that had to be triggered by a command word that only he knows. So a rune will flare to life and this stone slab will go down, revealing a passageway out from his sanctum. Go now, for there is no time to waste.
Thank you.
Do not thank me yet.
Okay, I thank you later. I turn. I go away.
I mean, I was about to say that. We walk away, I assume.
Mordecai will closely follow Zulkifli.
Badger walks up and asks for his dragon hand.
I relax my shoulders. I let the fur fly off me. It peels away into the wind, and I resort to my human form.
Maybe next time we choose different door. And have big fight with many undead.
No. There will be no next time, I don't think. We were given a one-time pass.
It shouldn't
No.
have to be a next time.
Back in the temple, we only did sacrifice, didn't we?
This is not a completion thing. We've got to the end. We've got the information we came here for. Now we get the fuck out.
Exactly.
Now we go to the
No,
beach.
we look at the. We're just looking at the wasteland before us. Is that right? Do we just have a long walk ahead of us, Dio?
It's kind of just a staircase directly through the mountain.
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
At the moment, you just like have a carved stone case, like stone staircase that just goes into a dark tunnel. You don't know how far.
Wow.
Mordecai will just ask the party, like, does anyone have any water? He's extremely parched right now.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
keep
I dig
the
in my
water.
I dig in my bag for the decanter of endless water.
We have plenty of
Your
water.
water pouch. I'll fill it up with fresh water.
Oh, you've been holding on to that.
Mm-hmm.
Mordecai will just take a swig of his water.
Always, I'm drinking from this
Oh, okay.
free water. Very clean, you know.
Have you,
Oh,
have you
yes.
cleaned the decanter though? It looks a little crusty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just the outside.
No.
You're supposed to clean it after, every once in a while. You're not really supposed to put your mouth on a decanter, and you know.
It looks like there's some hard water buildup around the edges there. Are you sure that's safe?
I think there's a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
backseat
first
hair left
visitation.
there from.
This is this is coral. This one here. This is,
Just a reminder that decanter
money.
was linked with the river in the underworld. So whatever water flows out of it,
It wasn't. It
it
was a
wasn't that
pitcher.
one.
It was a wooden pitcher that we have back at the keep in a safe vault.
Okay.
Mm.
yeah,
Good.
the decanter of endless
Okay.
water is endless free water, endless clean water. I've never been told otherwise.
I would just love if it was like endless underworld water.
I'm just making sure.
Delicious.
Mordecai
Oh,
just
it's
took a
very good.
massive
Very good.
swig of it as well.
Yeah, when I drink it, I feel more happy all the time. Also, I don't want to fight anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Actually,
anyway, that's not
yeah,
true. That's not canon. Go on.
It's been a decanter of endless vodka for about a month now.
So as you guys continue through the stone
Downstairs.
case, you walk for what seems to be hours with there no light outside a torch or the light spell that one of you would cast for those of you who don't have dark vision. There's no way to tell the time. So as you continue on through this very surprisingly clean walkway for what seems like hours, all of you getting your steps in, eventually it opens up to a larger antechamber.
I look up.
I look down.
I say larger.
I look
It's not
left.
large per se. Like it's just larger than the very tight space that you were walking through.
Very above average.
You do hear the sound of running water. And there is a crystal which Garguma would have instructed you to incite an incantation over to allow you to exit this end of the passageway. So right now you are safe in this antechamber, and you can use this time to try to rest.
Yeah.
Or-
Nap time.
Yep.
I think we should definitely try to rest.
What's
We
the
know
water
he's
look
not
like?
coming for us.
What was the incantation?
right now you don't. There is no water. You're just here on the other side of the rock wall.
The incantation was Mommy Milky, I think.
I think yeah, like Zul's gonna start spreading out some bedrolls. Like just reading the cues from the party. It looks like it's time to set up camp. And come. They are not going to attack, so we are safe for now. We must
Yeah.
sleep.
All right. Well, I think
It's a
Golden
long,
needs to rest.
long day.
I'm,
Huh?
oof, my brain and body are both fried.
Yeah, you were willing to give everything away for that answer.
Yeah, even your tonkat is gone.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's that's painful still.
Yeah. Fresh wound there.
Where did I even get the idea that the primal and Tumas might be the same thing? Like,
Well, we were. Where were we?
I mean, we were in a moment of suspicion, and
We were back at the keep when you first brought that up.
No, I mean, it's when you're an idiot, you kind of forget when it happens.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, at least I was right to suspect there was more to your god than meets the eye.
Yes.
He's a transformer?
Who's taking
Nice.
first, second, and third watch? Unless you're all just sleeping without taking watch, which is also allowed technically.
Whatever watch Casimir is going to be on, I'll take as well.
Yeah, let's do
these two
first watch.
take.
I'm
first
taking last watch this time after what happened last
Yeah.
time.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take last watch with Revelor.
Hell yeah.
Revelor looks the least hurt of all of us, so that's probably a good choice.
Who's taking second watch with Zulkifli?
Mordecai.
Mordecai. All right.
Hey.
So
Hey.
Galder and Casimir. Everybody else goes to sleep, and you stay awake.
It was the biggest question of my life answered.
Yeah.
I want to say that I'm sorry for lashing out at you before.
No. I put the question out there that there was something more going on, and
Well, but you were right in a way.
yeah, I was right. In just the wrong direction. You know,
Yes.
that's kind of my thing.
But still, it was wrong of me to lash out as I did.
It's fine. Just what do we do?
That is a great question.
I mean, I had lofty goals, but deciding the fate of everything. Stopping the coven.
See, that's our main goal, is just stopping the coven. Beyond that, we don't have to think about yet.
And what happens to the gods if we free Tumas?
That's an amazing question.
Because I assume Daddy's not going to be happy that the children locked him away in the basement.
We'll get there when we get there. It's not, at that point, it's not our decision to make.
No. No. I also don't feel as if the gods are always all that bad, but I suppose now I have to reopen my mind to my old doubts. How do you pray to a god who might lash out at you if they find out you might know their secret?
Just pretend you don't. Doesn't need to be brought up again. We all know what went down.
It could also be another lie.
Couldn't.
Let the fucking staff, man. Come on.
Look, man. Look. I know. It sucks.
I mean, you earned that. You know, you're the one who
I did what I needed to do.
you whisked away the treasure, so we can't really lament the loss of it.
That was my staff.
Yeah, you earned it.
Totally.
Oh no. Are you okay though?
I'm far better than I have been.
Okay.
This is what I needed. And with my head back in the game, all of our heads can be back in the game.
That's good. I need all of us to be thinking of our goal.
It's
I've been quite honest. My only goal in this, outside of helping all of us, is to make a better world for the people that live in it. So this can't be about personal power or personal glory.
This is far beyond. This is the power of all creation that we were talking.
It is.
It's not something to be taken lightly.
I think we should keep an eye on Mordecai.
I have been.
His
That
only
wand is
goal
making me nervous.
that, and his goal was to bring his god back, and he may have just found out that his god was the chief rebel against your god.
Yes.
So,
No, and I hold no hard feelings
No.
for that. That was far before my time, and frankly, if I was alive, it was out of my power.
yeah, I just don't know what happens if, I mean, it may be impossible to bring Sealno back. And bringing Sealno back might not be a good thing.
It might be a fair point. However, I am not one to deny a cleric of their duty.
I think he just needs to figure out what his actual goal is. Oh, do you see something there?
Yeah, sorry, I saw a rat.
Really?
And with that, it's time to wake up Zulkifli and Mordecai.
Alright, Casimir will make up Mordecai.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
It's still technically good evening.
I'll wake up
It's my
Zulkifli.
morning.
Okay. Sure.
It's time for your watch.
Yeah, watch out for little old ladies.
Little old ladies, specters, dark voices in the distance.
Anything that's not us.
Cursed wands, you know, things like that. Anyways, have a good night.
Even if it is you, who knows?
Yeah, if you see me standing like in the corner, but I'm also behind you sleeping, something's wrong.
And if you
Alright,
see
good
a
night.
talking cat too, good night.
What was that about talking cat, Zul?
No. We must be careful of talking cats. No. We are safe, I think. Nothing wrong here for now. Strange. I thought this was going to be very more scary.
What do you mean, more scary?
We have heard of this place, Amandarask, for a very long time. A lot of people talk of this place as dead, dangerous. There's all evil inside here, and now we find it is only this Lanka Naga, very big dragon skeleton, and it is fine. Maybe not evil, just doing its own action. I wonder why people. I have to wonder who is lying about this place. Yeah.
Could it just be people that haven't made it as far as we have?
Maybe they see there's so much death here.
Like, we were attacked and chased out and kept running until finally making it here. And even once we got to this temple, sacrifices still had to be made.
Hmm.
Perhaps others were just unwilling to make those sacrifices.
Yeah. You all give so much blood.
Too much blood. I get a little queasy around that much, but it had to be done.
You are very different from the other Fibox I have met.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know my parents. I was
like that.
I was abandoned at the Church of Silnor when I was young, so I was raised by the priest there.
Don't know your parents. Kasihan. Bad for a child, no parents.
Church did what they could to give me a good upbringing, but it's part of my past now.
And they teach you all of your magic?
No.
No.
I am a cleric of Silnor, and that does grant me abilities, but
Like Golder, you are a cleric.
similar, but he's a much stronger cleric than I am.
Huh? You can do something very powerful.
Yes, but my power comes from within. Comes from a deeper connection.
I
It comes from,
understand. In your blood?
yes, it comes from my blood, same as yours. Similar.
How can you have a connection to a god like that? Are you... Oh... We meet once angel person, Dion. Maybe you are like him.
I believe so. Mordecai will then sprout eagle wings from his back.
Huh.
These are gifts that come from within me. Still from my god, but also from me. Mordecai do a little twirl in the air.
Voila. So you
Sparkle.
are Malaikat. Oh, okay. Angel.
Mordecai will cast prestidigitation around himself, have little sparkler effects in the air. Look what I can do! Angel's not quite the right word,
Yeah.
but
And so we'll sort of look at it, kind of an intrigue, and then eventually he'll very clearly hit a threshold of having had enough of it. Just, yeah. Okay. Um. So when Xiaono, when he died, we saw him die. Did you feel something?
who didn't? The sky went dark, turned blood red. I think everyone felt it, but it was almost more personal for me. I felt as if he was talking to me when it happened. It was him who sent me on this quest.
And you still have your power, so. Well, it's good you found us. We are lucky.
What is your power, Zulkifli? I haven't seen many people with it.
Oh, maybe you have, but most of them have collar to keep them from changing. There are many people who have something like this. We met before someone named Sniffs. He can turn into a rat. Some people have animal power, but many times they become a monster. I have inside me a tiger.
Can you
The
control it? It seems whenever we're in the heat of battle, you just transform.
Now I can, but it takes a long time. I have to meditate for a long time. Before, I have lost control. Yeah, the first time I lose control, I killed many people.
I'm sorry for that. Did you not have someone there to show you your powers?
Yeah, but he could not stop me. My grandfather, he was going to show me how to use it. He take me into his tent. He is raising me because my mother, father, they died already. But so he teach me my magic, blood magic, and he told me I have a curse, but it's a power from my people from long ago. He showed me something. In a fire, he said I must look at it, and then I felt it change, and I lost control. I ran away, and many friends of mine are dead now. I cannot go back. So I don't know where my grandfather is. Don't know. I spent a long time just going, just living, not thinking. 10 years. And finally, I heard there is people who also can change into animals, Firbolgs. So I found them. 2, Aspen, Astra. And I found them because I want them to teach me how to use this power.
Aspen can transform?
Aspen? Yeah. He only sometimes he will do this. He can do many and different animals. Me, only one.
So can he also become a tiger? Is that how you learned your control from him?
He never becomes a tiger, but no, I learned because what is the word? I practice, but also I learn wisdom from them. I see how they always keep themselves, even when they are different, change themselves. Always hold on to something inside. And also, I died just once. But I went to see a god, Furusya. She is a goddess. I think their home is her kingdom. I think she showed me how to control the beast. And so when I came back, suddenly I don't go crazy anymore. No more.
One death is far less than many of our other companions.
But it's not one death. One of my death maybe, but not one death. I have killed many people. Many people. Only now I think I am doing something correct.
What called you to this path? Everyone here seems to have a reason for their quest. Me for Silnor, Galder for Two Mace. Even Pudark wanted the glory from it. He wanted his titles. But why are you here?
First, to help my friends, because they were going to help me. Now, I think it's because I lived in pain for a long time. And something inside me said, no more. Enough. And I am still listening to this voice. It says, no more. Anytime we hear about the coven. But also because there is my friends still need me, and now I have a child, and they will also need me, and a world to live in. So this is why I am fighting.
You've spoken of your friends, but where is Astra?
Dead.
For good?
I don't know. But if she is dead for good, okay. But her soul is captured. Atagora has this soul.
Seems like Atagora is the one who we need to find then. She seems to be the one causing all of our problems.
Yeah. When we stop Atagora, maybe then we are finished.
With that, it's time to wake up Aspen and Revelor.
Mordecai will walk over to Revelor and then begin to shake him violently.
Yeah.
Wake up!
Wake up, Aspen. And thank you for role-playing with me, honestly.
It was lots of fun. Mordecai will also take his rest.
Revelor, you wake up to an older woman sitting next to your phone. Just kidding.
God damn it, no!
You wake up to an entire room of older women. All you see is old women everywhere. They're all holding giant wooden spoons.
That's not a bad life. Like,
And
Alright.
you wake up.
You're awake.
Aspen,
Go ahead.
yeah, Aspen will kind of just be sitting there, going through his things. We are powerful, more powerful now. Revelor.
Indeed.
I don't know what you gained from that, but I'm sure it will be useful. I've learned new spells. Can
like,
you?
Like what for what? Like what for instance?
Oh, I can point at somebody and make them as dumb as a bag of rocks. For a long time. Or I can make it rain, or snow, or thunder,
Very nice, very nice.
or create a cloud of fire that burns through everything in its path, or a blast of sun. I can do so much more now. Can you hold two guns now? Is that your thing?
Oh, I've always been able. Wait, no, never mind. No. It's so weird. It's like I hold one, and it's like, yeah, I got that in my hand, and then I go to grab another, and then the other one just falls out, and I don't understand it. I don't get why.
That's quite odd.
Yes, but I do feel a bit wiser.
It's very good.
I also feel like with that wisdom that I probably could get off another one of those trick shots of mine. So
Oh, okay. I definitely feel like I'm rivaling my parents in power now. They were quite powerful. My mother was a powerful member of the Circle of Dreams, and my father one of the land. My mother would do this thing where she would scold you, but not while you're awake. She would send you messages in your dreams, so you didn't have a restful sleep if she was mad at you.
oh, that sounds awful.
No, I learned my lesson.
I can imagine.
my father would just give you a look.
Fathers have a way of doing that, don't they?
I suppose they do. Do you feel satisfied?
I'm coming around.
I know this past while has been a big step in your own personal journey.
It has.
And somehow the universe sets me back in the right direction every time I veer off. I can no longer seek revenge against Ronald Deus, but now I know that though he is terrible, and I still very much wish to rip his eyes out of his head, there is somebody else I must avert my gaze towards.
Well, I don't know whether or not him helping us will be a good thing or not.
Well, so long as he sticks to his end of the deal.
Right. Well, all we can do is hope now.
I suppose so.
You get the feeling that your watch is coming to an end. It's time for everybody to wake up. And everybody can go ahead and mark your character sheets for a long rest.
Holy fuck!
Yay.
A completed one?
Did we heal?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
That's how long rest works, my guy.
Come on.
You ever
Yo,
played
Pat.
D&D before, bro?
Listen, man, it doesn't make any sense. It's so crazy. But we'll talk about that later.
Listen, as a Fallout fan, it makes perfect sense.
Oh wait, does the why am I forgetting the name? Heroes Feast come to an end as well.
Mm-hmm.
24
Yeah.
hours.
No more Heroes Feast, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it was perfect timing because I marked it as a long rest and it actually took the points off.
Yep.
Well, I noticed that as well, and that's why I asked, because I'm like, oh, my HP just dropped.
Make sure to update it on the overlay, guys.
You're... go away, control panel.
Bright and early in the morning, while everyone's waking up, Mordecai will begin a little pep talk to everyone. You know,
Dark. Because you're still there.
go team! I believe in us. We can do it.
Did you just Shia LaBeouf us?
Do it!
Do it!
Yes, you can!
Stretch.
So, wait, I actually have to check it. Everyone gets 20 HP, 20 temp HP.
Whoa!
Yeah.
20?
Nice round number.
Yeah.
What is this?
Love that.
Incredible.
What are those?
They're my crack.
Thank you, Mordecai.
Oh, I feel really motivated.
Hey,
Yeah.
the motivation's the least I can contribute.
I feel
You're
it's
a
like,
good speaker. Damn.
yeah. You say those like dramatic like fist pumps and you know.
I learned the tonal inflection from Zool last night during our conversation. He really built up my confidence.
Yeah, sometimes like at the beginning, like in the middle of like nowhere, Zool just starts talking dramatically about the things that happened over the last couple hours, and so
Yeah, we all do that. It's weird.
do you
Anyways.
you hear it when I do it?
I've
Yeah,
never
most
done
of the
that.
time.
Oh,
Yeah, we all really need to be better about keeping
It's
our
like-
thoughts to ourselves when we're writing in our journals.
because like sometimes we've like done it in the middle of a fight and everything just stops for like 2 minutes. And then...
It's almost like time slows down when that happens.
Yeah, that's so
Right,
weird.
let's get the fuck out of this room. All right.
Play the words.
Let's go.
All right. Magical incantation.
Abracazam.
Stella.
That's not what I remember them as.
Mommy Milkies.
Yeah.
So, I will take 2 points of necrotic damage and perform the rite of the oracle on my longbow as I go. Just listening to the speech, just like hurting myself a little bit.
I didn't know Zul was kinky like that.
He's covered in scars.
So you were all told that in order to open up the passageway to leave, the replication of the deep druidic chants of old had to be said. So this is going to make one of you actually roleplay some deep druidic throat chanting. Whoever wants to do that.
Sorry,
Oh boy.
the invocation is deep throat druidic throat chanting. You said?
Yeah, like throat singing almost.
Deep throat chanting. Okay.
Yeah, Killian, give us the throat singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I'm not warmed up anything.
You'll be fine.
We gotta warm up first.
Dakota did a pretty good job.
That is so terrible.
Bro.
I cannot afford to do the damage to my voice right now.
I absolutely love that. That was some fun for me. Okay, so
I've been practicing this shit. I can actually do it, but like, give me 10 minutes warm up something.
so the slab opens up, and directly in the path ahead of you is like this mist starts to like waft into the room from the waterfall spray. Because this doorway is behind a waterfall that is currently cascading down. How far you cannot see due to the water being right up against the door. But this is your way out, as there is sunlight kind of shining through the water. Very translucent. There is light, but you can't see through it.
I'm a dive.
Just
Okay.
Oh, right. So
I'm just gonna go.
fine. I guess not a drop at all. I just
Yeah, just
You might as well say we're basically gods. So
is it light outside?
as you jump out, there's actually about 100-foot drop here.
Oh shit.
So
Mordecai has
Give me
wings
the
now.
roll. I can land it. Give me the roll. Aim for the bushes.
water.
For the
Oh
bushes.
shit. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Water.
Jackknife that bad bitch.
Casimir's just looking at Aspen going,
you're gonna take 41 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit.
What? No roll to see if I
The
can
rocks-
land the dive?
It is a 100-foot drop into rocks
no
below a
mean
waterfall. You're lucky that I don't just make them stab you.
Fine. God.
"Hey, Revelor, are you okay?"
You're right down there.
That's
You guys can't yell at him because the waterfall's
Oh yeah,
wild.
you just hear.
I'll
You
cast
saw-
thaumaturgy.
I'm yelling it anyways.
Oh, there went all my
you
temp
hear him
HP.
back.
Revelor,
I can see him thumbs up or thumbs down either
You
way.
can't see, guys.
I'll stick my head through the waterfall.
He gets flushed under.
Can I get a strength saving throw, please?
Strength save, absolutely.
I don't think you guys know how waterfalls work. Like actual waterfalls.
Including the +5, that's a 22.
22 will fail.
Okay.
Golder sticks his head out to see what's going on, and then the waterfall pressure swings them downward, and you also begin to plummet.
Oh, all right.
Are you going to do
I like
anything
them.
to
Mordecai.
mitigate?
I believe you made them too overconfident.
I didn't tell them to jump off a cliff. Like,
I believe you said we are so powerful we can jump off cliffs and nothing would happen to us.
37 points of bludgeoning damage.
they're still alive down there, I think.
I mean, I have no idea. I'm literally yelling into the water.
Sorry, I'm casting Feather Falls. I was laughing.
Oh fuck!
All right, so as you begin to fall, you quickly cast Featherfall, and you don't take any damage.
Oh shit! All right.
Is
Mordecai
there a
fly
way
out of this
left or
weather?
right
Yeah, you can fly
that we
out.
could take?
Yeah, and fly down to the bottom safely.
As you land as you come to the bottom of this waterfall, this base where this mist is cloud, you just see Revelor, his legs like this on the ground, kind of bleeding as Galder comes gently down on the ground just as you land, as you jumped out a few seconds after him.
My sweet boy.
Is he okay? He looks a little
Looks a little broken.
The wind's knocked out of you, Revelor.
Some of those bones. Feel like a broken arm or something.
I have no idea what's happening over there, so just using common sense, let's be careful.
Yeah, we'll just like, is there a way left or right so we can actually go down and not fall?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, there's a set of stairs right to the left that we just missed.
Oh wait, you said the wind knocked out of me. Sorry, that'd be more. There,
Are you like Grape Lady?
I gotta.
What'd you roll for investigation there, Pudak?
I'm working on it.
Pick it up, damn it!
18.
Ow! Ow! There are, in fact, what you see, not stairs, but there are like handholds that you can climb down with.
Well,
Okay.
I'll just like
this is more
point
fun.
at them, grab them, go like, I think I will be taking this way.
Okay. I'm gonna fly out and check to see how they are. Just wanted to make sure that everyone had a safe way out of here before we all started jumping to our deaths.
I'll cast Thaumaturgy to yell back up. We're okay.
Okay.
Zokifli's the last one. Zokifli, how are you getting
We're
down?
fine. Oh, I thought I fell, man, right away.
Did you jump
I
out
thought we
too?
didn't- No, I thought we teleported when it came out. It was just a cliff. No, all good, man. I'll just correct that. I thought it was one of those who fall. Yeah, okay. Well, if I'd hit you right on Galder's Featherfall if that's happening.
I'll allow it.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, I mean it is a multi-target spell, right?
Yeah.
Up to 5 creatures. So,
And Aspen as well, I'm guessing? Sure.
Sure, I mean,
There
Sure.
are handholds. The only reasonable person here is Putak.
And Poldak climbs down moments later.
I am a man of the mountain. I will use the mountain.
but where's the glory with using a ladder?
Where's the fun in that?
I can see the glory sticking. Is that your bone?
Yeah, hold on. Rebel, let me set that bone for you. Like, genuinely.
I'm sure it's fine.
Make a medicine check.
I hope I roll bad.
Loses an arm.
11.
You checking
11.
his leg and he loses an arm?
The 300% mortality rate surgery.
We need to amputate.
You can't quite set the bone. You can try to heal. So essentially, I'll give you a choice. Either you can heal him, and Revelor, you'll have disadvantage on your attack rolls until it's healed properly.
Okay.
Or you can fully heal him properly. You can heal him for double the HP he's missing.
How much HP is he missing?
I'm missing like 20.
He's missing
20.
22.
21.
21. 22 is what you'll need to roll. I'm sorry. 40,
So, yeah, that-
42. Wait, is that
Yeah.
math? 42 is how much you'll need to heal him for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not happening. Can I just like put it in like a cast and just?
could Aspen attempt to set it? I know
Yeah,
it's
go
like
ahead.
yeah.
I'll help.
Asmir will
Okay.
also assist.
That's a 20.
Aspen pushes Galder aside and sets the bone
I've done this a
Sorry.
lot
with a
before.
sickening wet pop sound and a jolt of pain. The bone gets set into place.
I know. Let's patch that up.
I should have taken a drink first.
Just a little cure wounds on it.
Have you considered not jumping randomly off of
13 hit points.
I just absolutely love door opens and just imagine Revlor and Pocahontas die immediately out of this thing.
Revelor, do you remember in the Dwarven caves when you were
No.
falling to your death?
I tried not to think about it.
Okay.
Oh, on the train.
I
Like, after
still have the
train ride.
nightmares.
Do you remember how much effort that Aspen put into saving you at his own mortal peril?
I'm pretty sure. If I'm not. Wait, did I? No, I didn't hit the bottom, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Yup.
Oh, you
I
hit the
was gonna
bottom.
say,
We had a
I
whole.
feel like I still hit the
conversation about
bottom
it.
despite.
That's like a Spider-Man move where it's like it just catches you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you bounced.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Bodies aren't supposed to bounce.
Mordecai will walk
So-
over to Revlor. Mordecai will walk over to Revlor, drink some of this, and he'll give him a potion of greater healing.
Well, no, save the potions.
Oh,
man.
it's
No,
the potion.
no, I'm
No.
fine now. He already healed. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I got him.
Yeah,
That's fine.
we save potions for people who aren't being idiots.
Yes.
You weren't here, Galder, but when I first met Kydro, back before I died for the first time, I had to do a lot of bone setting. He tried to punch a statue.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He broke his
Indeed he
arm,
did.
right?
Yep.
He broke his hand.
Well, I thought he was like really good at punching. You couldn't break a statue.
No,
It was a
good
really,
at
really
punching.
big
It's-
statue.
Not
Uh,
not
mm.
at not at
That'll
that
do it.
time. It wasn't. No.
Oh, right.
Mm,
What was it? An adamantine statue? Like
I don't know.
Mm.
no,
Stone.
just a very
think it-
strong
No,
stone.
it's- yeah, if it was just stone and he was, bad at
It's
punching.
a
then yeah,
very very fine granite.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like punched with like a curved.
Yeah, just rolled it and just.
Yes.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, so it was like
So-
sandstone even, and he just
We're gonna
like
bring our focus in.
Yeah.
At the base of this waterfall, there is the start of a river. Whatever water flows from the mountain, collects on the mountain, flows down, has created this this gorge or canyon almost. There's only one or two canyons that you know. Can I get a history check from whoever wants to make a history check for me?
I can make a history check.
You can do so with advantage.
All right.
Did I manage to climb down?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Now at this point, Kudak
26.
will find him. Find his way down. 26. You can surmise that you are currently in the Gorgos Gorge, and this is in fact the Gorgos River that flows from east to west here at the base of the Paul Mountains. To the direct south, that is the northern border of this country, is Mysteria.
Oh.
We're right there. All right.
Shit. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh. So we're on the other side of the mountain.
Which should have theoretically taken you multiple days in order to accomplish,
Yeah.
but it didn't.
Or one airship flight and crash.
So Port Guard is close, is it? It's just a little to the south, from what we can see.
You'd have to find a way up the gorge and then head south, but yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, because we're right there.
As soon as I come back to you guys, like, look at Reveler, look at you guys. Is this gonna be some kind of typical thing in the future that you just jump off cliffs and
I don't know, man. We're basically gods.
I mean, yeah, you heard.
That must have been one
You-
hell of a
you
pep
heard-
talk I
You
gave.
heard Mordecai's pep talk.
Yeah.
yes,
no,
I
it's-
heard Mordecai's pep talk. That's why I'm feeling good and you look like shit.
No, I'm feeling fine now.
I fixed him up, or me and Aspen fixed him up. I won't take all the credit.
Want to go cliff diving again?
Mhm.
Eh.
we can like fly you back up there if you want to keep trying.
Nope.
Maybe you'll get it right once.
For real? No.
Look, we are on a time limit.
Yeah, we gotta go. Wait, yeah. What? How's it looking, DM, date wise? Like, can we discern anything?
What exactly are you trying to,
I said,
How-
how's it looking date wise?
like, what day of the month?
Like, what
What day and
time
what
of year it is? Like, how much time do we have left?
You guys are starting to enter autumn, you know that. But other than
Okay.
that, there's no other way other than like
That's basically what I was asking.
to know what day of the year.
I did I say day of the year? No, I said what time of year. Get it right.
I said day of the year. That's on me.
Yeah.
So, what are we
So-
doing?
Should we try and get out of this ravine and up onto that cliff? Because I believe Zul said there's a city nearby.
Podcast talk
Mhm.
from here. And
Very-
from there, maybe we can go to Venaria.
But we need the weapons, don't we?
We still need. We need to go back to the keep.
Yeah.
The astral ship.
We could always wish for the weapon again.
That we don't.
That went.
We don't have to
so-
worry about that right now. We have two other weapons that we need. One is currently being crafted in Kargrin. The other one is in the Astral Sea, correct? Looking at Casimir.
Yes.
If it
So, yes, we have
makes
that
us
astral ship.
Any I guess more decided on where we're going. I've touched a tree in both of the places we need to be.
Good.
We can tackle this and be back to our keep instantly.
I feel like we should be fully prepared before we even think about tackling this.
Return to the keep then. For now.
That's what I suggest.
Okay. Espen, you can do this.
Before you go,
Oh,
I
It's an old
noticed
lady.
that your auras once again returned to my sight. Stepping out from behind the rock, seemingly from the shadow, is a small four-legged cat.
Oh yes.
Is this the cat you said don't trust?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we made a deal.
Oh,
with the cat that-
God. Casimir's like puffing. It's outside. Why is it so much worse?
I knew that once you returned within my sight, you would have or not have what I asked you for. Do you have it?
Da, we do.
Your key.
His
I didn't
pupils will
think-
dilate as you mention the word key, and he'll sit down and his tail will start to sway back and forth, sweeping the dust of the gorge behind him.
I didn't think cats could talk. Why can you?
It's not exactly
He's
a cat.
not a cat.
No, not a cat was the other thing. Yeah.
This is the real not a cat.
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
not a cat. That was not a cat.
Right.
Gonna say, I really wish that like bad guys when they were like telling
I'm
us
just
that
leaning into the.
would
leaning
like
towards
give us
Mr.
like
Whispers.
a quick spelling.
What are you? And what do you want to do after this?
I am an entity wanting freed from its shackles, and I desire nothing more than to return where I come from.
Where is it that you come from?
Something beyond your comprehension.
I've had to
Try
comprehend
me.
a lot lately.
So he'll start to stare into your eyes. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh man, you asked the cleric for a wisdom save?
That's a 29 if I include Pudoxora.
If you include Prodoxor, okay,
Yep.
that will fail by 1.
Oh shit. Okay.
So what happens here is as he looks into your eyes for a brief moment, it seems almost as if you're pulled into his pupils. He's dilated dark pupils. And let me just get the right thing here.
You take 100 points of necrotic damage.
You gonna give us a visual?
No.
No,
And you
there's
see
no need.
nothing but inky blackness. You almost as if you are swimming in a sea that is made of this viscous oil, darkening your vision. Aside from flashes of light here and there, and as you see one flash, a shadow that is larger than any entity you have encountered thus far in your adventures is briefly illuminated. In just that brief illumination, you see all manner of what you can only describe as appendages, tentacles, eyes, beyond what you can count, what numbers have been able to estimate. And it almost goes on in an endless manner. And as you begin to feel the very fringes of your consciousness burn away and your sanity, you're pulled back with the words, "Enough." And you're standing there once more amongst your allies.
Oh, that was yeah, okay. So was that like okay, hold on, my head hurts. Give me a sec. Woo. Alright, I'm just gonna stop talking. Someone else take over.
Is everything
Oh.
okay?
Galder's like rubbing his temples, like, oh fuck. Alright.
He has a slight nosebleed.
Giving the cat the key to unlock.
So could we now just stop messing with cat, not cat, and just give key?
Should we give it the key? Is that the good thing to do? It might be locked. It might have this color on for a reason.
Who put the collar
mean-
on you? You remember?
Is it important?
I think it does matter. I mean, it's sort of a, we're in a bit of a, we're completing the transaction. It's better to have understanding so we don't pull another, free the, problem triad of two gods thing again.
I am not a god.
That's not promising. You're also not a cat.
Well, you can still be related to a god without being a god, no?
I have an idea.
Mordecai puts his hand up in there. True.
We met a dragon who was the offspring of one.
I do have an idea before we do anything.
Mhm.
Remember that I think Casimir, you're the only one there for that.
Mm.
That spell I cast that let me ask 3 questions.
Yes.
I still have that.
Okay.
So I could try asking to see if Tumace knows anything about this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure we're doing the right thing. I know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, we got this from like the most dangerous possible circumstances, so
Freeing creature from forced form that is still roaming free and that will owe us favor. I think that is good and right thing to do. I don't know why we're discussing this.
I'm casting Commune.
I look at Pudak. He makes a good point.
I just. Alright, hold on. I'm just setting up my stuff.
If this thing is powerful in its free form, we might need help.
let Galda do his thing though, because say Casimir pulls a glove off, and you can see one of his hands is just covered in burn scars. Sometimes there's prices to pay for freeing things that you shouldn't.
So I'll take the minute to cast the spell. Light some incense.
I've seen prices to be paid by the items that Mordecai and you are carrying along.
I did not
Whatever it
require
is, it
price.
cannot be worse than that.
We can control these items. Can we control this cat?
I don't think that's our
Not
call.
cat?
It's an agreement.
Yes. As with all contracts, one should know the details. Let's let Galder do his thing also. Mr. Whiskers, you were saying?
There is no price you will have to pay. Just release me, as we agreed upon. In fact, you may even be rewarded if you stay within my patience.
For real, just give me like 1 minute.
Yeah. Did anybody have any catnip?
Aspen did throw like away his bundle of catnip last time they saw the cat.
Good. He was driving me crazy.
Time's ticking before Galder finishes his ritual. What are y'all doing?
I think we should let him finish the ritual, shouldn't we?
How long is the ritual for? It's gonna take.
It's just a minute cast.
Yeah, it's
So-
1 minute.
Um,
Mr. Cat, give us a moment. We'll talk it over real quick. We'll be back in 2 minutes tops.
We are going to free you. Just need Galder to do what he needs to do to feel comfortable.
Galder finishes his ritual.
Yeah.
You feel a wavering connection form.
Okay. Should we free this being?
These are no questions.
There's a brief pause. And the answer that you get is neither yes or no. And by this unclear, Tumes might be a god, but he does not know what the future holds.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Seems sus. What's the worst that could happen? That's what
So-
that's it.
For my second question, should we return to the keep first?
Can you be more specific? Return to the keep first to...
Before we go to Venaria.
Yes.
For my third question, have I failed you?
Oh.
The response you get is unclear.
Okay. So,
Just like a god.
Yeah, just like a god, man. All right.
well-defined answers, everything makes sense.
All
we
right.
know what we're doing.
Oh, I wish. Fuck it. Let's give him the key.
Let's free the questionable entity. Okay.
What's the worst that'll happen?
Mm.
My god's already dead. The world's ending.
Okay. World is not ending yet.
Wow.
Let's just release the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a,
If nobody else does it, Aspen will take the key and.
I got one last question for Mr. Whiskers because he's doing whatever he's doing. Are you kind of friend with Adagora person?
I have no I have no friendly ties amongst the coven and the one you call Atagora.
yeah, you're not like. Yeah, it's fine. Aspen's doing the thing already, so let's.
Yeah, Aspen's unlocking the collar. They took quite the while, I know.
So you unlock the collar, and it inside the lock, and the latch will be undone. And as the collar and the lock and key fall to the ground, they will dissolve. And then the cat will start to turn into a black sludge slowly disintegrating into the shadows around it. The shadows seem to be almost pulled towards it for a brief moment. And as it fully consumes this entity, what you've released, it dissolves away.
No, that's not ominous at all.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well- That's done.
yeah.
By the way, one of the questions I did ask is if we should return to the keep first before Venari, and the answer was a clear yes.
Yes. I mean, that was.
So- I know, but I wanted to make sure.
Okay. I mean, your god was kind of iffy on the other one, so maybe he's just
Very.
not watching the right channel.
Is there any trees nearby?
As-
Dakota,
well,
did you happen to set up a teleportation circle at the keep?
No,
Don't need one. We've got.
we don't need one.
yeah, teleportation tree. What do you mean?
Yeah,
So
there's plenty of
before
trees growing around
I do
too.
need to finish a thought. A few moments later, after you watched Mr. Whiskers dissolve into an Icarus sludge,
What? Wizard, what?
you feel a presence behind you. As you turn around, there is in a green, purple, and black hooded robe, wearing the figure is humanoid in shape, but its features cannot be defined. It's wearing this like white, almost porcelain mask with just a blank expression,
It's Shredder.
and the words,
What?
without its mouth moving, the words echo in your mind. Mugen no Gotho sends his regards. And with a shimmer, like a mirage, the figure will fade.
What did you just say? Organ Nakathal?
Mugen Nok Ulthul. I'll give you the spelling. Don't worry about that.
Did you by
Oh,
hands
good.
happen to spell it in her mind? So
We
that-
literally see the
other-
words appear in front.
An otherworldly being, and you want it to be spelled and
Yeah.
easy to pronounce.
This is gonna be
Yeah.
a very Lovecraftian name. We
Oh,
can expect that.
How many vowels are going to be in this?
Mugen Nok Ulthul.
You
A
know,
lot more consonants than you'd want.
I always wonder,
Maybe an
just
umlaut or
because
two.
we can do something, should we do it?
we should go to the keep apparently.
Well,
Yes.
we did just release the cat. We could do that,
Cat's all the bag
and yet we
now.
just did.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Disconnect.
I knew the key was gonna make it eventually. It was right there.
I'm distracted by my dog.
So is there any trees nearby?
Yes, there are some trees nearby.
All right. Aspen walks up to one. Everybody, get around the tree. We gotta go.
Yep. Hold circles. Hold hands in a circle.
No, you walk through the tree.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's-
oh,
yeah.
my bad.
It's like we run through as quickly as possible.
but-
Because if you take too long, you don't fully go through.
Okay, now, Casimir, right?
Yeah. Aspen casts the transport via plants.
With the druidic magic flowing into the tree, the roots will pull up, and as the root pulls up, it creates an arch, allowing a doorway to be formed for you all to run through.
Hmm.
And as you run through, there is a flash of light before your eyes, and as you exit on the other side, you find yourselves in the familiar great hall
Or some
of your
us.
keep.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to the keep. So you now need to surrender all of your clothing, weapon, and gold. You are now our prisoners.
Undergarments included.
Everything.
Don't listen to him. He's lying.
So he is lying to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not very convincing. So
Unfortunately.
yeah, just don't mess with the guy in the moat, though.
How's the mood of the keep, by the way? Is there any state of disrepair, or does everything look quite business as usual?
So there's no state of disrepair. There are people that were going about like, you know, their daily duties that oversee the keep and work within the keep, and they kind of like just freeze and stare at all of you, because if you remember, this tree is kind of grown in a circle behind the dais of where all of your chairs are, and it kind of has this like
Yep.
silvery blue bark with these neon blue leaves that kind of glow, and arcane energy flows down from it that creates the ward around just the keep, just the building of the keep, not the surrounding town, that prevents celestial fiends and undead from entering that are not welcome.
Yep.
And Fae.
Yep.
They all just like stop and stare like a moment, and you hear I'll go get Silas. And one of the servants of the keep exit, and the doors close with a kind of like a dull boom, as they're quite large.
Seems
So,
tidy.
this place you guys call home?
Yeah, we
That's
don't, does it have a
The-
name?
Yeah, the keep.
Where the Seekers Keep?
Seekers,
No.
keepers.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Keeper's Keep is probably what it defaults to.
Yeah. I guess if we were the Keepers, it would be the Keeper's Keep, but then that's a little too much.
Well, the keepers are dead, so
Yeah, the upkeep on the Keeper's Keep was a little much.
Okay.
So is this the Keeper Seekers?
no.
Finders,
Ah.
seekers, losers, keepers.
Oh no! That
No.
actually works. Oh.
Seekers,
You are
Keepers.
I
Anyway,
guess Aspen kind of waits around because they said they're gonna make Silas.
Silas does
like-
enter the room. This blue dragonborn man who is quite old. I was wondering when all of you would return from your journey. Have you accomplished what the queen has sent you out to do? Don't all speak at once.
Which queen and who is he? Who is this? Who is this man?
Queen
Who is?
Athelrin?
Sorry, we've got some new people here right now, and they're. I think like Budak's making faces behind me right now for some reason.
No.
Yeah. Honestly, we accomplished a lot, but
What-
we still
what was
have
it?
more.
What was it the Queen asked us to do?
To go get the weapons from
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jesus,
we,
guys.
Yeah. So we
So
had a
much has
weapon.
happened.
We had a weapon.
Did you
We
just
lost
so happen
one.
to buy the carton of eggs I asked you to get on your way on?
I knew I forgot something.
Yeah,
Which queen are we talking about here?
There's only one queen.
You guys are just like glaring at you. Guys.
Right.
I'm not many revelers actually doing this.
What just in case you forgot, which one is it again?
And Athelrin, you know, and he looks at Zul and he goes a little red for a second. Never mind. So,
Well,
yeah, I
one-
was gonna say we have a weapon in manufacturing. We did other things that we'll probably talk about not outside.
They did tell us that the weapon would be sent here. I assume it hasn't arrived then.
It has not, but a number of other figures have arrived since you departed. There is a rather nasty looking demon man who lives in our moat who managed to fight off a few demonic assassins sent within the confines of our new town.
Ah, good.
He has not killed anyone, but he has taken a limb or two from one of the, or a few of the villagers, I should say.
To be more specific.
He showed a contract that was signed where he may not kill anyone and you may do no harm to him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Taking limbs. Golder, any chance there's something we can do to help those villagers with that at a later date?
Yeah, probably.
Which brings
Okay.
me to my next point that has already been taken care of. A sorceress from the kingdom of Sielnor has taken up residency in one of the towers,
Oh.
along with a few moments ago prior to your arrival, an undead King of Swords seems to have arrived as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. That phrasing had me so worried for just a brief moment. But
No.
I'm
We'll,
sorry, it is not my intention
oh
to
no, it's fine.
create stress. But Cynthia would be in one of the towers.
Okay, and where's the king taking residence, or is he just in the guest room?
Within the dungeons, where he has begun already to set up a lab of sorts.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
I like the sound of
Uh,
that.
Yeah, if he asks for any of the villagers to go down there, maybe don't.
Yeah, there you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did not mean to say sorceress. I meant to say cleric. Cynthia is a
Oh.
cleric of Seonor.
Yeah.
Right.
Cynthia, you said?
Cynthia.
Cynthia is the cleric of
Cynthia.
Grivtreya.
Yeah, from Seonor. She's one of the
Stacia,
5 pillars, the paragons.
Yeah.
Yep.
We met her. Okay.
She's a Hashira.
All right. How is the project we set you on going? Is that going okay?
The ship is nearly finished.
Hmm.
But the princess would know more about that. She arrived back a few days ago from Gargren.
He's been taking lots of good rests, drinking water, you know. Making sure she keeps herself well fed.
We have done everything that she's asked us to do.
Okay.
What about the surrounding town? Sort of progress on that.
We have set up a number of centers for trade to promote your own business interests. We, along with a smithy and other crafts, where the town begins to grow. Of course, it's only been a few weeks to months since people have begun to arrive. There's a gnomish engineer here as well. Among a number of people you seem to have met in your short time traveling around the continent.
There is more, yeah.
Yes, we hit-
have talked to the dwarfs in Kagren. They said they will send their people to come and help.
Mm.
Maybe build some more weapons, armor, more things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I think. Good. We've got a good idea of everything that's happening. We still need to travel to the astral plane, but the ship needs to be finished for that to be accomplished.
It should be finished within a few days, I believe.
Okay.
If there's anything you would like to check in on prior to that happening.
You taking any vacation?
I have been managing all of your affairs, sir.
Okay.
Take a 3-day vacation.
You like bringing like an assistant on so you can take, you know, some paid
No.
time off.
We're here.
You look a little tired, and I'm not being disrespectful. I just want you to be at your best and feel healthy.
I actually do believe that a few members of the Queen's Inner Circle wanted to speak to you once you arrive back. I can have breakfast prepared for all of you here in the Great Hall and have them meet you here.
Of course, and these are the new seekers. We
Yes.
lost a couple. They left. So
I have decided as a personal policy to not remember names until they've survived for more than a month.
okay.
Oh, so you remember my name then?
Absolutely,
I think-
Gilder.
Yeah,
100%
I'm
correct.
on day 3. I'm nearly there.
yeah.
It's only, we've only known you for 3.
4 now.
Yeah. So,
4.
yes.
4.
You don't have to remember, but Mordecai, Thora, and Putak.
And we definitely survived more than a month before meeting these guys.
Well, I mean, assuming you lived your entire life up to the point you met us, but that doesn't count.
It's a different game with us.
You're
But
still in your
you-
probationary period.
You got the very eclectic kind of crew here.
Very much so. All right, let's go have some breakfast.
I
And-
split off from the group and I follow my nose, follow the scent
Pretty tasty that shit.
that I know of now very well of my lover, the Princess Luxella. Go to find her.
He smells of two people now.
Okay, so as Okifli does that, what does everybody else want to do?
Let's go have breakfast. I assume Zill's going for a little bit of a checkup.
I'm gonna help
Um,
Silas prepare breakfast.
We have like a whole team for that.
Come on. We're back. We can help.
Casimir, do you want to give us
Wait, Galder, are you? Is Galder going to prepare us another feast?
No, that's an expensive feast. No, we're gonna go for breakfast. I'm assuming that, I mean, it's a keep, man. Like, you know, I'd love to help them, but I'm assuming it's already done. I mean, you can go
Wherever I
check
can.
on the kitchens.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, you're gonna be that one guy who goes into the kitchens who the cook really hates.
Hey, no, I'm I know how to cook. All right.
He's like, Chef, I know
That
you've got a
needs
whole
more
meal
salt.
planned. Yeah, that needs more salt. I don't know. That broth's a little thin. Yeah, you throw it out, try again. Ah, the souffle. No, it's not good enough. Yeah.
I'm gonna be the next Gorgon Ramshead. All right.
Gorgon Ramshead.
Okay,
Not
so
Jamie, not Jamie Goblin Oil.
so hey, all of you.
I'm more of a fan of Bobby Fay.
That one's the best.
So Kifli, I'm getting away from this nonsense and focus on you for a second. Your nose leads you up one of the staircases to the dormitory side of the keep, where there is a door slightly adjacent, where you follow the scent to Princess Luxilla. But there's another sin present. You've caught this one before. It is that of Hyacinthia. Do you go in?
Yeah, I'm going.
The door's already like cracked open, so it doesn't require you to knock. And you see Luxilla laying in bed, looking a little strained, pained, as Hyacinthia in the air seems to be with her staff, drawing these kind of floating runes around her and chanting some kind of incantation.
I stand there, taking in the sight. Is this happening?
No, Hyacinthia speaks up. I don't predict for another few months. But it's getting progressively more difficult as the child matures.
I go to her side and I take her hand. Put my hand through her. I rest my hand on her cheek. Brush the hair out of her face. I am here. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm holding up.
You don't have to pretend for me. If you are in pain, if this is too much, too dangerous, I know we can stop. It's your choice. You understand?
I understand. But I have Hyacinthia here with me, and she'll be here to help with the delivery. When it comes time, her skilled ability of healing magics should keep everything okay when the time comes.
I'll place a hand on her belly. Feel for kicks.
A few brief moments. And there's a slight push outward.
Oh. He's strong. Kuat sekali.
As you do this, Hyacinthia will speak up. I I do predict you'll be born in the winter.
Winter. Okay. Do you think she will be okay?
As long as I'm here, yes.
Please stay with her.
Of course. It's the least I could do for you after what you've done for us.
We all are going to eat breakfast. Do you want something? I'll stay for a moment, but I'll offer to bring her up some food if she needs some.
Yeah, she'll ask you for a few food items that seem absolutely odd and how they're mixed together and that sort of
Oh
thing.
no, it'll make total sense
It'll make-
to me.
All the sense of the world to you.
It'll make sense. It'll make no sense to Zol. It will make all the sense in the world to me, the player, who has done this twice.
as she is having all the cravings, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and return to the Great Hall.
Okay.
Well, it is so good to see all of you back as Lord Minorialis enters the room.
I'm in the kitchen.
Oh,
His
is he in the kitchen? Or did he get
flamboyant
kicked out?
cloak flowing behind him as he creates a gust of wind in front of him to make the cloak fly brilliantly as he enters the room in a very showy fashion. Xylus sulking behind him.
Xylus looking stylish as always.
Always. As he is one of the prestigious fashion designers of Mernwin.
Well, welcome, friends. We're glad to see you again.
It is good to see you too. As your leader of the Aberlost Guild, Nasir Dejan, enters as well.
We've had some fun times. Is the queen busy right now, I assume?
Sorry, not Nasir Dejan, Zavas Quintomo. Nasir Dejan was the prime minister that died.
Yeah.
Names are
What?
blurring together. At the very beginning of the campaign, guys.
There's
The
a whole chart.
queen, as always, is unable to come as she has other things to attend to.
So,
I'm starving. Where is the food?
I think Golder was going to the kitchen.
We're working on it.
I'm assuming we're going to start hearing yelling from the chef soon.
Partherion prefers his food cooked with fairy fire.
Arthurian don't get it how he gets it.
Golder, get out of the kitchen and come.
I'm helping.
Are
Go
you-
to make a performance check, Alder.
Are you really though?
Performance. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. He makes burnt scrambled
14?
eggs.
14. There is a slight clatter of dishes as he yells, "I'm helping," but nothing breaks that you can hear.
He never cooks at camp, so this is fascinating.
You don't give me a chance.
Are you cooking or are you listening? Make
Anyway, I
He
believe
did
we
make that
have.
one really great feast once.
I believe we
smash.
have some things to discuss.
We do. Golder, come on, we're discussing important things.
Ah shit. All right, guys. I'll catch you in 15 for a smoke break.
The chef cheers as Galder leaves.
The whole kitchen
Um,
cheers.
Golder's
I-
just
at this
covered
point,
in
I'm-
ketchup.
At this point, I wander down. I've got this big tray, and I'm just here for a lot of celery sticks. I'm here for 3 watermelon, a whole bowl of strawberries, a lot of peanut butter, and
Pickles?
possibly some chili flakes as well. I'm just gonna mixing some noodles with like soy sauce on it.
Don't forget the jalapenos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Banana peppers too.
Just silence and step forward. Master Zulkifli,
Pickles
I will
and
take
ice
care
cream.
of this tray if you wish to be part of the war council.
Hmm. Okay, don't drop any of these.
Of course, I
Or
would not
she
dream
will
of it,
kill
sir.
you.
So, it is time to discuss the final stage that is coming sooner than we would like to think.
Yes. Time is running out.
A number of forces are at work throughout the continent. We believe that, from my sources, they are close to reaching the bottom of the Tower of Allura.
Yeah. That's what we gathered as well.
While demonic activity has increased around the Mother's Cradle, it seems that they're searching for the prison of the Primal.
Mm-hmm.
All the while, the world scene must still be attained by the ship that I believe is going to be ready in a few days.
Yes. And we
Okay.
lost the singing sword.
They look at each other.
But the Maestro is no longer as much a part of the puzzle we think.
There's another who has joined our circle. Entering into the room as a Funkyu is a lavender-skinned tiefling man wearing a long dark cloak that y'all remember is Tristalin Faltress, a member of the Black Order.
Mm.
With him is Moral.
So you were the hidden final member.
I believe that if that is what they refer to me as, then yes. I have some news from Yondobalig. It appears that the Solstice King will desire to take advantage of the weakened continent upon the events unfolding and wants to capitalize on such prospects. So we have another piece on the board. So not only do we have to stop the releasing of the Primal, prevent them from damaging whatever lies at the bottom of the Tower of Allura, but we must also defend ourselves from our weakened states while the forces of Yondobalig lay siege to the kingdom of Rivermore. Which is unfortunate.
It is very much unfortunate.
Sounded a little smug while saying that. I didn't like his tone there.
Are you asking for an insight check?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Roundabout way of doing it.
Yeah. 26.
26. He seems unbothered by this either way. If Yondobalig prevails, he'll have more power and control as a member of the Black Order. If they fail, he's part of the inner circle here.
Yeah. So either way, it's a win-win for him.
It's a win-win for him.
Mm.
You get the idea that he's here out of self-interest, less about saving the world.
What was it that changed the balance? I mean, they've been in a long conflict with Dolangad for years. Why would they lay siege to Rivermore now?
They are waiting for an opportune moment to take advantage of your weakened state. The thing is that the Queen has always been the source of power for Rivermore.
Mm.
However, if things go poorly at the Tower of Allura, it's about brute military force, which Yondobalig possesses.
Well, I don't think if things go poorly in the Tower of Allura that brute military force is going to mean shit.
I do have a possible solution.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
With your blessing, I may be able to help weaken Noble Egg beyond their ability to lay siege, other than keep them on the defense. The main thing protecting them from a direct counterattack of Dolinglad are the wards centered in Fairstyle, on top
Yes.
of the sun and moon towers, respectively. If that were somehow tainted by strong demonic origin magic, we can debilitate them enough for Dolinglad to give them an offensive, preventing them from being able to lay siege or launch forces outside of their defensive positions.
Wow. Apparently, Astra was really onto something a long time ago.
But the thing
sorry.
is, though, is that mine and Immortal's foci are recognized. The traces of magic that they leave behind are familiar to Estina.
That you would need an infernal foci that they're not familiar with, then.
That is correct.
Would you need one or two?
The attacks would have to be simultaneous on both towers.
And would one have to focus infernal power or simply use an infernal focus?
We do not know. It's never been attempted before.
Well,
We just know
I
that
will-
the spells have to be powerful enough and from a demonic focus.
well, conveniently, I think we have you covered.
Mordecai will pull out his wand. I only know one spell with this so far. Is there more you could show me how to do?
We cannot show you how to do this, no.
I think you need to make a bargain.
You must meditate with the entity that has created the foci. And they must teach you.
Yeah, Casimir will lay the obsidian sword down, leaning against the table. I think this might cover it.
What about wishing for them being delayed by half a year? I don't know.
It's not really how wish magic works.
Even with the possibility of this being done, we know that there are two members of the coven that are still against us. One will try to free the primal, while the other one oversees the Tower of Alara at the same time. We
Do we
must
know which one is
decide
where?
where the last stand takes place.
Do you think there's any reason why a member of the coven might try to conceal her own real name?
Names have power. Yes, I
Well, we
mean,
have-
all names have power. Everyone has a true name.
and you're familiar with the members of the coven.
In one way or another.
Ronaldeus, Atagora, and Auntie Babanish.
Yes.
Auntie Babanish is not Fey.
You don't say.
She is the one known as Beldanea.
Is she the only one that is demonic among the coven?
That I don't know.
Interesting. This is indeed a development.
Have you met our new visitor in the dungeon?
I have not. Should I be familiar with him?
I think you'd be familiar with his name, but I think it would behoove him to choose to share that.
I look forward to this meeting then. Following this council meeting, I will be sure to go see him.
Just be aware. Be mindful of what you say to him. I don't know if your power really matters.
Interesting. You don't have to tease me anymore. You already have my interest.
Oh, we just came from Amandaresk, so.
I guess now the big issue is, where are our allies and how do we position them? What areas should we defend the most? And where do we want to put our focus after your return from the World Seed?
We do have limited resources, don't we? I mean, if we're able to call on Cogran, there may be some assistance with holding Atagora or whoever it is off at the Mother's Cradle. I assume. We need to lay back the siege of Undable Leg to give the Queen time to move her forces, don't we?
I'm sorry, but we are all ignoring the elephant in the room. At this point, a Loxodon servant will kind of like bow their head and walk out of the room. Not you.
I acknowledge you every time I see you.
He's a pink elephant too, like.
What happens if you fail? This is a moral speaking, by the way.
Well,
The world ends.
If the primal gets released, what options do you have?
I don't know. Primal is infinitely powerful, but if what is at the bottom of the Tower of Allura is released, I don't know if the Primal matters. Atagora will be there at the end. She will be there, and we need to be prepared to destroy her, and we need to be the ones to free Tumis.
The question is whether or not she's going to be more focused on freeing her brother or freeing Tumis.
Have any of our sources seen which one is where? Because right now we only have to deal with Babanish and Atagora. So do we know which one is where? At freeing the Primal or freeing Tumis?
Neither have been spotted at either location. We've only been able to monitor activity from afar.
Understood. All right. Have we seen what kind of forces are at each? You said demonic at the cradle, right?
Correct. And then the Marley Guild and whatever goblinoid forces remain at the tower.
When you said you monitored from afar, how far away is afar?
Let's just say there are a number of wards. Zavas will speak up. There's something else that must be brought up. The World Seed. How does it weaken Babanish?
That's the problem. We may not know until we find it.
Minori also speak. I actually have a theory about this. So bear with me as I've put a lot of mental forethought into it. That's a change, Xylus will say.
Big change.
What if Babanish as a fungal entity is a hive mind of sorts?
You listening?
Poison the sea.
Pleasant seed, poison the weed.
Give
Correct.
poison what?
Well,
Poison the weed?
And
Poison.
from what
everything?
I've heard from Aspen's stories,
it's likely.
I believe the main part of her is currently feeding off the life force of his people. And Aspen, you said that there used to be a large tree in the center of your homeworld, right?
Yes.
There's our solution. The world seed is used to replenish the tree and therefore rid the disease using the water of the underworld river that you collected to nurture it. We kill off 90% of her body, weaken her tremendously for her collected form here. Kind of like a slime mold. Many organisms make up one central organism. Kill 90% of the body, it's not nearly as capable as it once was.
So she's
But-
essentially a parasite we need to cleanse from the world.
That is a great way of thinking it.
We do need to make sure we kill off that 10%, though.
Right, or else she'll just
10%
replicate
growing.
once more.
100 very easily.
Hmm.
I mean, how do you think I'm here?
But we are forgetting one thing.
Always.
What happens to Aspen if we kill that which is infused within him?
Well, from all of my understanding, I adapted through my infection. The infection is me, it is no longer part of Beldanea.
Time will tell.
This will save your people, Aspen.
Well, my question is, how do we get there? Through the same way we are going to get the seed in the first place? My home is sealed off from travel.
Says the man who can open portal through trees.
I can open portal through trees, but I can't open a portal between worlds. Revelor.
Have you tried?
I know the extent of my ability.
Maybe Revelor, you can try.
He can shoot a hole through time and space.
There may be a solution to that as well. When you're in the Astral Sea, visit the Astral Elves, or rather the Astral Fae. I believe that they have an artifact that could be of use to you.
Hmm. Oh my.
Where we will go, but do we have to make it to Varia first? We only have a few days before the ship is ready.
Wait, we have a few days to get to where?
We have a few days before the ship is ready. Do we make it to Venaria first?
We can't go to Venaria until we've done everything else, I don't think. If we go there and Babanish and Atagora are there and we don't have the means to fend them off.
No, we must fight Babanush first. Besides, the tower is. We must wait, yeah?
It's
It's close for now.
if we had a way to get insider knowledge from Ronaldeus, that would be
I believe we just need to contact him
but how do we do that?
for our
Is the question.
agreement.
Hmm.
I can find a way. I can let him know that I'm looking at him and he needs to respond.
Right.
Wonderful. And that is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
Hey.
So
alright,
everyone,
alright.
that is our mid-session break right there. We're gonna go ahead and rest up, get some more snacks and stuff, a little bit of snacks. And we'll be back here momentarily. If you're just now joining us, Noah has some words for you.
Yeah. Where have you been all our lives? If you're just now joining us, continue to join us. Join us until we are one being melded together, all one flesh. Schlup, schlup. Short of which, distance denying that possibility, come watch us on YouTube or anywhere where you experience your podcasts,
Or on Kick.
or on Kick, or on. Apparently, we're streaming on Facebook or any of the other social medias simultaneously, which is pretty amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
Quentin's like, "Ooh, are we though?"
Yeah,
and
you can find
you can
ancient stone tablets of our show if you
sure.
dig in the right place. Yeah.
It's true. There are certain ancient Egyptian pyramids with hieroglyphs of us actually just doing this.
Fun fact, we
you
actually
can
built the
find all our
pyramids.
stuff archived. It's true. And if you happen to be catching us on all those mediums, hey, by the way, you could have caught us live like a week ago, right here on Twitch. Yeah, that's it. That's what I gotta say.
And you,
What do
you
have to
still
say,
can.
viewer?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to know more?
This message is brought to you by Uganagathol snacks. Right after these messages.
Old snacks.
Are you a
Get the-
nerd? Do you play video games, watch anime, enjoy pop culture, or even take pictures of your food at your favorite restaurants? I do too, and I am all those things. And that is why I created Prestige Gaming with my best friend Kyle. In our Discord server, you can find people with those same interests and even find people to play some of your favorite games with. We play games like Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, Sea of Thieves.
Here, I can try to shoot the other ghost ship.
What is going on? Does anybody else see this ship doing a backflip? Fortnite. And more. I have made so many lifelong friends in the Prestige Gaming server, and I have met several of them in real life and taken trips with some of them, such as our trip to Seattle in 2023. And you can join the server too. Just go to pgc.gg/discord to join the server. I'll see you there, nerd. Hey, do you like D&D?
Are you struggling to stay awake? Let's not be with that. You can use this code to get a discount on Found Familiar coffee. Me? I'm drinking some of their regular Knoll espresso. But if decaf is more your speed, perhaps you might like their False Life. It's delicious. It's great coffee. It's all D&D themed. It's coffee so good, you'll spend a spell slot on it. What more could you want?
There will come a soldier who carries a mighty sword. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, O Lord. Olay, 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 O Lord. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, O Lord. There will come a poet whose weapon is his word. He will slay you with his tongue. Olay, olay, O Lord. Olay, 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 O Lord. He will slay you with his tongue. Olay, olay, O
Has this ever happened to you? a dungeon master looking to roll a natural 20 on your setting, but don't have the talent or time to run a combat and create thematic music for your session? Then it's time to introduce yourself to Midnight Syndicate. All of the music for Prestige Encounters has been provided by Midnight Syndicate, a talented musical production group creating gothic, horror, and fantasy music for your role-playing game that can be used at home. You can find them at www.midnightsyndicate.com, listen to them on Spotify, the YouTube, Alexa, or on the Apple Music.
Hi, this is Quentin, and I play Cormac McDwyer in Campaign 2 Prestige Encounters. Hey tabletop nerds, are you looking for a way to spice up your adventure and add a new level of immersion? Well, have I got the app for you, Arkenforge! Arkenforge Tabletop is the software you need to bring your game to the next level. Their Master's Toolkit software is your one-stop shop for all your TTRPG needs. Its features include the Map Builder, with a full lighting engine and full support for video maps. Immersive audio to bring an extra level of immersion to your game through music, ambient sounds, and sound effects, as well as campaign management and touchscreen table support. And the best part about it is, you get the Master's Toolkit plus an Essentials bundle of your choosing for just a one-time payment. None of those pesky subscription fees. And if you use our special code PRESTIGE at checkout, you get an extra $5 off. So head on over to Arkenforge.com to level up your tabletop games today. And again, don't forget to use our special code PRESTIGE at checkout. Arkenforge. Craft your own world. Shoo! Well, howdy, y'all. Prestige Pete Peterson here to tell y'all about the Prestige Encounters merch store. Now, look here. Y'all want quality items in your life to help promote your favorite D&D stream? Well, we got them here. At the Prestige Gaming Community Online merch store. We got t-shirts. We got hoodies. We got mouse pads. We even got stickers. And so much more. So what are you waiting for? So come on over to our Redbubble store at merch.pgc.gg and pick you up some Prestige merch today. Just tell them old Pete sent you. Unless this is the IRS asking, then this conversation never happened and I'm legally dead. Prestige merch!
Hello everyone, I hope you're enjoying the adventure so far, and I would like to encourage you to take this time now to go ahead and follow our TikTok account at the link here. And here is a couple of highlights of the videos that we have on there so far.
I've exhausted my patience. But I do hope you understand that even now, what's about to happen, this is me beating Priest.
Flex for the save, there you go. Flashlight save! Alright, I feel like I did a single flex for you, Pep. So I'm gonna do a double one. Ready? Alright. I didn't work on arms today, so please forgive. Finish it! Finish it!
Oh! I ran right into him. I didn't know he was over there. Oh, nice!
Guarantee you that she has,
She's eruption.
No, what?
Yeah, with his, you have to.
Follow me for more gaming content.
Did you just yawn?
Yes.
Tell me, son, what have you been drinking to keep yourself hydrated and energized? generic coffee brand? Fool! You should be drinking Rogue Energy. What's Rogue Energy? I'm glad you asked. Rogue Energy is an energy drink made by gamers for gamers. It is made to be the ultimate gaming energy drink. With 0 fillers, 0 added sugars, plenty of essential vitamins, and oh so low calories, you can be supremely energized and or hydrated without the monstrous macros of the competitors. Not to mention the wide array of delicious flavors that Rogue Energy and Hydration come in. That includes both the powder formula and canned energy drinks. And get this, Lich Souls Gaming knows that our viewers are hardworking and hard gaming individuals that need that energy throughout the day. So you can use code PRESTIGE at checkout for 10% off your order of Rogue Energy. And how do you feel, young gamer? I feel great. Rogue Energy has been a complete game changer, and my order also came with a convenient shaker. You've really shown me some useful info, Mr. Rogue, sir. Now that is indeed what I love to hear.
And welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone.
A number of revealing factors have been made. The split decision between the cradle where the primal is kept somewhere and the Tower of Allura, where both would have to be taken care of simultaneously, as there is a looming threat of Hundobaleg taking advantage of the weakened continent in order to launch its military forces. There are 2 infernal foci that is currently in the party's possession that may be able to assist with this. In addition, the plan to weaken Babanish using the World Seed to revive the tree within Aspen's homeland is a very real strategy. And finally, a plan is needed in place in case the primal gets released. How would he be killed or resealed? Or what happens if something happens within the Tower of Allura?
Yeah. So, Minorialis. Lord Minorialis. What's the best way to catch a traitor? What do you think?
A silence falls over the room.
The problem with all this planning is when your plan gets released to the enemy.
Do you believe that someone might be spying on us currently? The tree should prevent that from prying eyes entering the keep.
It should. It stops magical spying. But it doesn't stop the normal kind.
So who do you think it is? You think that one of us could be the traitor?
I think that's something we need to determine now before we make our final plan, don't you think?
I don't care if you succeed or if you fail. Either way, I win, and I've been very clear about that from the beginning.
Oh, you've been very helpful so far.
Extremely
looks over-
helpful.
Aspen looks over at the members of the Black Order. I'm not a wizard, nor am I super interested in your infernal magics, but school me on how the magics work again. You make a deal with some entity and they allow you to use their spells. Is that correct?
They allow the device that they have created to funnel the magic required. Some make a pact to receive the focus if the focus does not come to them that way. Rather the murder of another, they must make a new pact.
The foci are directly connected to these beings, no?
In one way or another.
So, kind of laid our cards down on the table there. You're all part of this order. Supposed to be working towards one goal, so if there's a traitor among you, what do you think is the best way to flush that person out?
I mean, none of us are spy masters. We've all proven our loyalty to Queen Athelrin more time and time again. I do concur with this one, although he is rather flashy. I think all of us come from a variety of backgrounds. We can't all be held untrustworthy. We have proven our loyalty time and time again.
Right. It's not just like us in here, right? There are some like you said there was a couple servants in here too, right?
Here and there.
Okay. Are any of them have any of them stuck around or anything?
Not necessarily that you've noticed passively.
Okay.
I must admit this is my fault. I am the one who informed them that somebody within the Queen's Circle is a traitor, although I do not know who.
This person is here now. Maybe not in this room, but close to the Queen. So you say we can trust you. Okay, Ken. But we must all know who is this person before we can make even more plans. Now, we have come a long way. We know some of us have power to find out the truth. Stop a lie. If we can all agree that we will submit to this spell, tell the truth, then we know that we can trust everyone here.
I mean, is there
What
a
do you
need
say?
for such magics?
Yeah, there is
Yeah.
need. If you
There
say no need, maybe we suspect.
I
Well,
am
to say
more
there-
concerned about the greater risk of submitting to such a spell so easily. There's a lot of things that we all know that we cannot reveal freely and might have to
So they
lie
can-
about.
Well,
They can drop the spell. There
the
are other
benefit
things.
the benefit of spells like this is not answering in and of itself is allowed, but if you do answer, you do have to speak truthfully.
It is perhaps a possibility that Amoro was given false information to seed sows of distrust amongst our ranks to weaken us against the front of the coven.
It is
Yes.
entirely possible, and that's why we want to quickly and expeditiously eliminate the possibility, because we have been shown in all of your cases that you are worthy of trust, but we've also shown that the coven has a way to manipulate even those with good intentions.
Who was it that was just speaking before Casimir?
That was Tristan.
Okay. So I don't know if this was a you mistake or a character mistake, but what I almost heard before you said the front of the coven is I heard a Y sound. And Galder's kind of looking like,
I was just thinking about what to say. Don't think too
Okay.
much into it.
okay. I just wanted to confirm there. I was like,
Convenient.
was he going to say Yonah Beleg? But all right.
I mean,
I do want to.
something to consider would be what has made you think that the coven had insider information?
They always know when we're going, even when we were under the protection of that which protects our movement.
And who would
Protects
have
us from spying.
constant surveillance of you?
The problem is, who would be aware of our spying? So, who would be aware of our plans, our movements, of where we're going? When we discuss where we're going next, often we're discussing it in private. It is a possibility, and if we decide on a course of action, if the coven is ready for what we're going to do, are you not concerned?
I will freely submit to this spell.
Good.
I mean, as will I, but must say, this is a waste of time while you're questioning one of us. The real traitor could get away.
Indeed.
They all, each
If
one
we
by
can-
one, will simply submit.
If we can stop worrying about you, then we can worry about someone else. Well, the real question is, who's got Zone of Truth prepared? No? Reconvene tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I do have Arcanist Magic Aura, which can make it seem like I'm casting Zone of Truth.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what would that do?
By the way, I was trying
Well,
to
not
such
nothing.
a way of, I was hoping somebody new amongst them, because we have Minorialis and people like that who are made.
I do just want to look
So
around.
you drop this bomb on all of us and you do not know who can cast the spell? And you want to wait till tomorrow, so I guess my question is, what if the person leaves?
Then we know who.
Then we'll know.
And that does you what good?
It does
Then we can
us a
track that
lot of
person.
good. Now they are not listening.
I'm sorry,
We
but
can
is
check.
there not a cleric upstairs?
Oh, correct.
You can call Cynthia down.
Hmm.
So Kifley?
She is looking after Princess Luxella.
I think we need
Maybe
to.
we can talk to her. Maybe we can meet together.
I
in
think-
the same room.
We'll
Upstairs.
stay here, Zul, if you mind grabbing her. If the servants may stay in the room as well as those in here, and we'll hold on. If that
I do just want to look around at the members of the order or of the circle and just see, do any of them look particularly uncomfortable or anything like that? Like
Make an
as-
insight
when
check.
I'm
when
gonna
the
give
question got brought up.
guidance on this to Galdor as I see him gaze around the room.
Gaze. Right. Okay, so adding a D4 to that, that becomes a 34.
A 34?
Yep.
Good lord.
Looking around, Lord Minorialis keeps pushing his food around the plate. Xylus keeps like fidgeting with his cloak. Where was I going with this? Tristalin is like keeps shifting in his stool that he's sitting on around this table, while Amoral is rather unbothered. Rather, he just looks annoyed at the situation, the poor planning, as someone who is typically in espionage.
Yeah.
And who have I missed? I think that's everybody.
How are the
think so.
servants reacting?
All the servants seem to be fine.
Okay.
Gudak, did you have something?
I think at some point with this conversation, I just stood up, looked around, grabbed something really heavy, and just started squatting. It's just whatever you're planning, just hurry up.
Oh, Zaves, of
Um,
course, is just like huffing, like the green smoke coming out of his nostrils.
So no one seems like particularly like more uncomfortable than the rest.
No, you can imagine
Okay.
that they all are like Minorials is a foodie. He doesn't like this food. Tristalin doesn't like is like, uncomfortable in his stool. Like it's just this uncomfortable stool. Xylus is more concerned about the dust, and you know they're all uncomfortable for different reasons, but none of them seem to
Okay.
be uncomfortable due to the questioning.
Okay.
Mhm.
But you said, oh god, names. The one that's unbothered.
Immoral.
Immoral. Okay, yeah. You said so. He just seems kind of annoyed by the whole situation.
Yeah.
His name's a hint. He's immoral.
Amoril.
He's immoral. Bang. This is why Dungeon Masters don't name characters.
Well, that's why they do.
Did Zul go off to grab the cleric?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm heading upstairs to well, first to check in again. Hi, Cynthia and Princess Luxella.
So Luxilla is currently asleep in her bed. The tray of food
hi, Cynthia.
heavy.
She's awake.
She's like reading a manuscript, sitting next to the bed.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hmm.
We can use your help.
Of course.
Can you come with me now? Is it safe?
Yes, everything's fine.
Come. You are a friend now. We have helped you with your people. Now we need your help because there is someone close to the queen who is working for the coven. We don't know who. We want to find out.
Okay.
Look significantly in her eyes. Do you have a magic that can tell the truth?
I do. I've mostly been preparing utility-based magics. Since my arrival here, I haven't been needed for combat.
Come with me. We have a room with people who we want to see if they are telling the truth.
Okay. This
I'll
is
go downstairs and
concerning.
leave it there. If everything is okay, then there is no concern. Everything is fine. But first, we must find out. I'll bring her downstairs. I'm sure. Present her to the rest. I, Cynthia, can cast this spell. You are ready?
They'll all stand up and nod. Okay.
Good. Yeah, hi, Cynthia.
So, she will cast the spell on everybody, because you all can fit within this area. It's a rather tight squeeze, though.
Like a bonding moment.
It's like a 15-foot radius sphere. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. So everybody will, and does anybody, you can DM, I want everybody to /GM space or message me on Roll20 and tell me if you resist the spell or not.
/GM space on Roll20.
It can be just be a simple yes or no.
Oh, it's GW.
Yeah, you could do GW or /W space GM, and then your message.
So /GW. Just to confirm.
No, yeah, /W space GM.
Okay.
Message.
And the spellcaster knows who resists and who doesn't.
Okay, so without revealing if anybody did or did not, I'm just gonna say if you do resist, you can go ahead and /GM roll a charisma saving throw, please. Just a d20 and then plus whatever your modifier is. So do not roll it from your character sheet on D&D Beyond.
I don't have enough reactions to stop you all.
One of us a traitor?
Watch if one of us is the traitor the whole time. It's secretly Revelor.
Takes off the mask. It was me, Phineas, all along.
That was me. I was your wet tiger. Yes.
I'd had a simulacrum of myself when I was in the underworld with Revelor there. Isn't that brilliant?
Polymorph is a wonderful thing.
So, with that, she'll cast a spell. She's unfazed. Are you the traitor? She'll ask Revelor first.
No.
Aspen?
No.
Zulkifli?
No.
Amor? No. Honorias? No.
1 second. I want to see if I could do something.
Budak?
Нет, Ganosa.
Casimir?
No.
Well, while she's doing this, Aspen is going to hold a detect thoughts, surface level thoughts for the entire time she's asking the questions.
On her?
Yeah.
Okay. Galder.
Go.
Zavas? No. Xylus? No. Mordecai?
No.
And you, Tristalin? No. Nobody here appears to be a traitor.
Did anyone try to resist the spell?
Aspen's eyes will shoot through the party and lock with both Mordecai and Galder for a second. And then back to Hyacinthia. Are you sure nobody resisted?
I do not believe that anyone who resisted is a threat to all of you.
So everybody here, according to this spell, is not a traitor.
Very loose wording, though.
I mean, we all had the spell cast on us. Obviously, the spellcaster herself can't have the spell casted upon them.
No, she's within the zone of truth.
It affects all.
Thank you, Cynthia. I think this is enough. Terima kasih. You have helped a lot.
I will say that there's no one beyond those closest to you that resisted the spell.
I trust you, Cynthia. Please watch out. Be careful.
Of course. So it appears that my intelligence was wrong.
Who did you get this intelligence from?
Well, your intelligence said the Queen's Circle, correct?
Yes.
Is this the entirety of the Queen's Circle?
That I know of.
Does the Queen not have other people she's close with?
I mean,
What about the Queen herself?
And the princess.
has she been aware of your movements? We are here the ones aware.
He wasn't implying that.
Enough. We know now. At least this room we can talk, make plans. For now, we can decide what we are doing with our forces, and make plans for if something goes wrong. First, if we fail, where is a safe place?
I believe this would be the safest place for all of us.
Okay, good. So we can keep protecting this place, defending. But we must. If the primer is released, what happens? What can we do? What can anyone do?
I would imagine we must figure out how he got sealed in the first place.
Well,
and we might be able to replicate.
Well, perhaps Gargamar has some clues to that. We never asked.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you
Um,
didn't say his name yet.
Garguma.
Yes.
He is here. He has sent his well,
Simulacrum.
yeah, copy.
I need a moment.
Yeah. Who do you think rules Amandaresk?
Lord Monorialis is gonna walk over to a corner and just start pacing back and forth. He starts running his hand through his hair. Like he's like both like terrified and equally excited. Like he's like
And now you see why I wanted to see if we can trust the people in this room.
which is another
You
thing that
are-
we cannot stop thinking about at this moment. We can't just easily be like, oh, there's nobody in this room. That means there's nobody. Garguma is in this castle.
Simulacrum.
A
It's
simulacrum of Kagurama, but yes.
more of a, yeah, like a reflection.
Raja Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Trust me, it's not dissimilar. Yep.
So he wants to help us with this fight. With the Coven.
The fight.
We have one more friend.
Okay.
He has also an army. Many dead monsters.
Tens of thousands
The
of
entire
dead
kingdom
creatures.
of Amandaresk.
They, if we must have some attack, maybe they can send their attack to the goblins. They can attack Thona, Veneria, or go north to Grumash.
I don't know if it's a good. I mean, it would make more sense for them to move into Venaria because that's going through the entire, continent. But yeah, we found out a little bit of information, most of which has shaken our entire understanding of this world.
Mine more than most.
And do you want to know this information? Or would you rather live not knowing it?
Study the room. Any honest answers?
Dungeon Master seems focused.
Monorialis is gonna. Chef, I'm sorry. This is all a bit overwhelming. But we must. Are we going to just move on from the subject we were just discussing?
The thing we're about to discuss is part of that.
Oh, we can't really act on the subject we were just discussing any further for the moment.
We should halt our plans and any discussions until we get to that point.
Kind of broken Bernorialis. It's kind of fun. Telling you, man, Casimir just tells the truth.
Also want to know, you have heard many news, huh? You're keeping your eyes out. Last time I heard, my homeland is a storm. I want to know, what do you know now? Anything changed? Yeah, people safe?
generally, people have been safe. There is some activity in. Just want to make sure I get this right.
That's fine.
Who's Haijan?
Hujan.
There have been heavy rainfall that prevents people from traversing throughout the jungle. Something was activated there that seems to be trying to protect itself.
Maybe one of the primordials?
Who knows? You do have a wealth of arcane knowledge currently living in your basement. He might be able to assist you with that.
Yes. He's also the one who told us what was really at the bottom of the Tower of Allura. And the lie of the world. At least he believes the lie. You know what Tumas is, really. Tumas is the god of creation.
History is often written by the victors.
Written by the gods, as it were.
I am sorry, but Tristalin and I must be going. We have other things to attend to.
Will you be heading back to Yundabaleg?
We will be returning to our duties as members of the Black Order, but you have ways of contacting us if need be. Let us know what plans you make.
Of course.
Xylas stands as well.
In fair style.
I will be returning to Jollywood at my shop there and continuing to the transfer of the machinery and my workshop to here, so I can be of further assistance.
Right.
I am worried that I have been away for too long. I must return to my duties of the Eberlos. Although we are the Guild of Mysteries and Magic, you think I'll stop and talk to Garguma for a moment?
You need an introduction?
I think I can manage.
Good luck.
It's anything like our first meeting. Good luck.
I, on the other hand, am not wearing the right cloak to talk to meet Garguma, so I will be returning to my cottage up on the hill just outside of town. You're more than, it's quite a cute place. You're more than welcome to come join at any moment you want, especially if you need transportation to a local city or something of the sort.
Yes.
With the number of spells being cast and people leaving, they all depart.
It's always interesting. So, do we trust that that spell is effective?
No. The question asked was not specific enough.
Nor is that spell powerful enough. We learned that there are spells that can conceal the true nature of things very easily. That dungeon temple we were just in. A spell so straightforward has to be easy to counter?
That's a good question. The reaction after the reveal was telling as well, but a degree of excitement and certain degree of people disappearing, but problem when you're dealing with people who are used to keeping secrets, so. Suppose the only other way to catch them is to brief them all and tell them a different lie and see what comes back, but that's kind of old-fashioned spy mastering.
If it works, it works.
We can't eliminate the fact that there might not have been a traitor, but there could very well still be. Look at what the King of Sionor did. Chosen and killed his god.
Much as I hate to say this, we can't rule out the fact that the princess was another part of this circle.
Or the queen herself. As terrible as those thoughts are.
And I know how damaging to one's psyche such a rumor can be, so carefully. I do not mean this in any harsh way, but it's a possibility that we cannot rule out.
But we also cannot live bound by suspicion because we've been watched and anticipated at every step so far, and we've still managed to accomplish our goals.
So let me get this straight. We bring someone here to cast spell that everybody speaks truth, and now we're still questioning everything.
The question asked wasn't specific enough. Are you the traitor? Was the only question asked.
It's okay.
Well, for now, that's enough.
For now, it's enough.
It'll have to be.
And for all we knew, maybe the traitor was somebody who was in our party at the time.
Told me about one Phineas Rex, correct?
Could be. Could have been Gale, for all we knew.
For how far I understand, there's a few things that need deciding and the others where we're now going, correct?
Now, we wait a few days and we need to claim the next weapon. Then we need to destroy the body of Auntie Babanush so that there is a hope in defeating her. As the Queen said, and they asked when we returned, we need to collect these weapons so that we can undermine the Coven and, in the end, win.
Astral plane. This is where the weapon is?
Yes.
Yes, hence why we have 2 days to wait for the shift to be completed.
Until then, we must prepare.
I wonder if Aronaldeus himself has any insight on the Astral Sea. He was once part of the Astral Court, right?
I would be very nervous to summon him here.
I understand that, but
it would be difficult for him if there was a traitor to maintain his guise. Also, I don't want to waste the wishes willy-nilly, you know?
Well, I was thinking about that. We were talking about how names have power.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if speaking his true name is enough to get him to at least notice. If Aronaldeus is his true name, of course.
Probably not.
I can just try and scry on him.
Oh, yeah, that.
That could work. Try.
But we also don't know whose company he's in.
No. Well, trying to scry on a member of the Coven. I mean, we have viewed the Coven before.
Have we?
Oh, yes.
Are we to do it now then?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Aspen pulls out the crystal ball.
Yeah.
Aspen will reach his hand towards Mordecai. Can you hand me that lock of hair you took from him?
Of course. Mordecai will pull out the lock of his hair that was cut off and hand it over to Aspen.
Oh my.
And Aspen will cast the scrying spell on Aronaldeus.
Okay.
I don't think Michael was ready for that.
No, it's fine. He fails. The save.
Oh yeah, okay, wisdom save, yeah. And then what? I have to roll something, don't I?
No, you don't roll anything for Scry. He rolls.
He just has to.
Oh, okay, but he gets a deduction based on how connected I am.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
Okay, so yeah, it would have been -10, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also, it would have been a 0 or a -5 for you were familiar with him.
Oh yeah, it would have been a minus.
He failed anyways, so it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
so
That's
it's
true.
got to be on the same plane of existence as us.
So. That is an excellent point that Noah made.
Yep.
He is not within the plane right now. The one
Ah.
thing that you all know is that the headquarters or base for the Coven is in what was known as the Court of Summer, which is now the Court of Ashes.
Gross.
Which is out of the plane.
Yeah.
Is in the Feywild.
Worth trying.
Yep.
Let's just see if he's out and about.
But you can try multiple times, so
Just try it like once every 30 minutes.
No, I mean, I can try at will. with
I
the crystal
tried
ball,
calling you
so-
30 times today.
Yeah, he
You
comes
didn't
back
call
to
me
this
back.
plane. It's just
I mean,
the miscry
So-
notifications.
Aspen's willing to wait some time and try again later.
Please
So
try
we have-
again later.
Because I mean, he can do this quite literally all day.
Well,
Does nobody possess the spell Sending in this party? That also
mean-
that does go across planes of existence, does it not?
It
does. I don't have it.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like
okay.
normally every party has someone who can cast Sending. Do none of you
wow, so
have this
this might-
spell?
There's no normal here.
I didn't mean to
One of-
click that, but no.
One of my backup characters does, but
So that one works.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. So with that
Yeah,
information at the moment, is there anything that the party would like to do?
I go upstairs. I knock on Hyacinthia's door. I said, "Do you have sending?"
I gotta buy a scroll ascending and try to.
No, we're good. Yeah, I don't know if we're doing any more planning in this evening, but Zul would, or today, but Zul would do some target practice with Revelor if he's up for it. He wants to practice a bit more with that gun.
What are you shooting at?
A straw dummy.
Shield shooting at Revelor.
Yeah.
Okay,
Revelor
so you guys
just
just
goes through
yeah,
you
one
can train a little
time.
bit.
if Revelor's down, yeah, I want to do some more firearms practice.
I will give him that spare pistol that I have.
Because for whatever reason, he can't hold two.
Nope.
Stop poking holes.
can.
He's just not skilled enough. He's not a. Yeah.
No, he's just such a bad shot with his left hand that, like,
He's
That is a
actually
real
doesn't have any
thing.
He doesn't have any fingers on his left hand, but he hides it really well.
All right. Anybody else do anything for the rest of the afternoon? Because you guys just ate breakfast.
yeah,
Actually, out of character, I'm not a terrible shot with my left hand. Actually,
I'm gonna be so honest.
Exploring the keep and whatever town they were talking about.
yeah, Mordecai
Okay.
wants to explore the town around here.
Okay.
Is there like shops and a magical shop, potion shop?
It's a town in progress.
Town in progress.
Yeah,
There's
but
traders.
see
Aspen's
the
just gonna
stalls
keep
will
trying to
pop up.
scry.
Okay. I'll let you know if it succeeds.
Just needs to get through. That's all.
Yeah, I do. Have a spare.
By this time,
Actually,
it's about lunchtime. Lunchtime rolls around. Anybody do anything for
Mordecai-
that?
Mordecai is also going to go and start praying and meditating with his wand.
Okay.
The dark art.
I was
Casmer's
told.
gonna try and find some charcoal and incense and herbs that are worth 10 gold.
I'll say that's easy to find. There is a potion shop right now. They just have basic potions of healing for about 40 gold a piece, and they have about 10 of them.
We should
They're,
definitely
they're
buy
still
some
like
of
getting their stock in.
Yeah. And Casimir will summon a familiar.
Okay.
Sorry, how much were the potions and what were they?
40 gold potions of healing, 10. There's 10 of them.
Just standard potions of
Yep.
healing? Hmm.
They're a little bit on the expensive side due to the low supply at the moment. Nope. Okay. So lunchtime rolls around. Nobody's doing anything for that.
Casimir just has a bat now.
Aside from
His
meditating
name
with
is
my
Leo
wand.
Slugger. I'm sorry. I just imagine Casimir walking around with a wooden bat on his shoulder.
Honestly-
this is my familiar.
When you said that, that's what I thought first. I was like,
No, he's just randomly bat wing Casimir and it has a little bat sitting on his shoulder.
Casimir Jr.
I actually, DM, there's something like after training, Zul would probably want to catch up on how things are going around the keep. One of those things would be the treasury. He'd want to just set some time, talk to. I guess Silas is looking after a lot of the ins and outs, inflows and outflows. Okay. Zul wants to know. Zul wants to know about inflow. Noah wants to know about inflows and outflows. Zul is somehow roped into this intrigue by virtue of being attached to the party treasurer. But I would say in character, Zulkifli is actually kind of curious about this. He's been a proponent for the party to keep making a profit as we survive.
As far as money goes, we have no money.
Huh? We have so much.
It has all been invested in a number of trading lines and ships, but you've only been gone for a mere week. This doesn't happen overnight.
Okay, good. So, trade already invest. Okay. So how much is invested? How much is left?
The remaining gold that you allowed. There was a large withdrawal from Kargren. And the memo line said tattoos.
Yeah, but they forgive. They said, never mind. Yeah.
That's not how this works, sir.
Huh.
So that took the remaining gold from what we already invested.
They took the gold anyway. Yeah.
So Kifli, that's what happens when you make a deal. Yeah.
I will say that there is a warship available to you in the port of Jollywood whenever you need it.
good.
This is good.
Indeed. We also were able to begin the construction of a potion shop, a smithy, a general goods store, a tailor store for Xylus, and a number of things that will be available soon. We also have a stable.
Oh. Goodness. Okay, so the people here, they all need money, food, everything. But this is so far taken care of. They can have they can feed, or do we
Yes.
have to worry about money?
Yes, the surrounding farmland has had a wonderful harvest. Thank you to the magics of the queen.
Excellent. Okay, so you've accomplished all the goals that we'd asked you to set out to, and then we splurged on a bunch of money. for tattoos.
As they
Yeah,
say,
this
winning Kargren.
I mean,
Very good
if it makes
tattoos.
you feel any better, they're magical tattoos that have won many great battle.
I'm happy to hear it, sir.
So am I, because I didn't get one.
That is unfortunate.
It's okay. I got a bat.
Oh.
His name is Bruce.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can help with, Seth?
Please
Oh,
enjoy your
this is
time.
good. Thank you.
No problem.
So we'll end the meeting there. Someone leaves. They're like, that meeting could have been ascending.
The only other things in the vault would be the by the way the vault works as a gift from the queen, I should say this, is that anyone who has been given the title of the member of the Seekers may enter, and it actually goes to a demiplane, and the demiplane has a number of glyphs of warding that would be triggered if it weren't one of you to enter it. So upon entering the demiplane, it immediately would implode on itself and kill whoever would enter. So
okay.
Anything else you'd like to do, Noah?
No, that's kind of it for now for that moment. Well, I think at the next scene, I'm sure someone else would like to take over.
Anybody else want to do anything during this time of day?
I wanted to meet Zilkifli in the vault.
Did my scrying work?
Sure.
The scrying is not working.
I'm on my way out.
Oh no, Zilkifli, pop again, real quick.
Huh? What?
So ever since I lost the staff, I do have an open. I'm able to connect with something else. So, is there anything in here or in your bag that I could potentially use?
Yeah. Yes.
You pull out that tentacle rod.
Oh, in that case, no.
Okay. All right. So that's the only thing we have left.
I was really excited about that bit.
You know
No. I'll bring out a wand of secrets. This one. I'll put it away. I'll bring out the necklace of healer's sacrifice. Or do you already have that in your inventory?
Mordecai has that.
I already have
Mordecai
that.
has that?
Yep.
All right, I deleted
He needs it.
Cool. Great. Love it. I'll bring out a dagger of venom. This one is for going very stealthy. I think maybe I give it to Pudak. I saw him with this dagger. Pudak!
Yeah,
there
he just
you
has a
are.
normal
Come,
dagger.
Come, Pudak. Before, well, I saw you fighting. Wow, with your scimitar one hand, dagger in one other hand, but your dagger is weak like shit. So you need good dagger, good magic dagger. So here, I'll give him the dagger of venom. You
It
try
has
it.
proper sharp edges, so
Magically sharp edges.
But also, you can, you see, you can use it right away. There's no need to attune to it. It is very sharp, very good for attacking. But also, you see this. I'll show him a little nodule along it. You brush your finger along it. It activates a little rune that spreads a horrible venom, a black poison through the blade. This can poison your enemy. I have not used it yet, but it is very powerful.
if we wouldn't go up to enormous enemies that are kind of world ending, I would not use this.
No.
But we are doing it in the big and glorious way, so I will use it.
Okay, are you sure? Because I can use it also.
No, it definitely fits new style with scimitar.
Good. So I'll hand it over. Dagger of venom, my friend. And then I'll turn back, seemingly having forgotten all about what Golder was asking me. Okay, so is there anything else?
That you said what? Wand of Secrets?
Yeah, but it's not a weapon. It only
Well, it doesn't have to be a weapon.
Out of character, I could be wrong, but don't we have like a Staff of the Adder that nobody's using? I remember receiving that.
Is it in your bag?
Oh.
I don't know
That
if it's
was-
in my mind, but
It was forever ago.
no, yeah, it was forever ago. But we technically, as a party, do have a Staff of the Adder. I do remember receiving that.
Don't we also have a ring? I was here when we got a ring. I don't know if anyone.
Anyways.
I think it was just a ring.
Oh, the ring that was inside the primordial?
Yeah,
That was. It was a special ring, wasn't it?
I think so.
Michael, this
Why
goes
is
for
Michael
you.
smiling?
You guys already forgot about the ring that I gave you?
The ring of
That ring was messed up.
Ring of Amity.
I did
Amity?
not forget it. It's been in my inventory this whole time.
Right.
I did not forget it at all.
That's a powerful ring.
We gave it to Zol, so.
Yeah, it was like Zol had it. So.
That's a powerful ring for one of our frontliners.
Yeah, and Zol's the frontliner. Got it.
Yeah, but he's not wearing it.
No, I don't have space for it. My achievement.
Does anyone in a party have free space?
So,
This guy.
it is a very rare ring.
Podak's putting his hand up.
Just so everybody remembers, this ring is carved from hematite and bears an engraving of the friend rune. When you first attune to this ring, you can touch one willing creature and form a magical bond between the two of you. While this bond lasts, whenever you're subject to a spell or magical effect that restores hit points, the bonded creature also receives the benefits of the spell or effect. You can bond with a different creature whenever you finish a long rest, provided that you can touch the creature and the creature is willing. Because it's really important to be willing to touch. A creature can benefit from only one ring of amity's bond at a time. The bond ends if either you or the creature travels to a different plane of existence, if you bond with a different creature at the end of the long rest, or if you sever the bond as a bonus action. You can invoke the rune. When the bonded creature hits a target with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to invoke the ring's rune if you're within 60 feet of the bonded creature. The bonded creature's attack is then turned into a critical hit. Once the rune has been invoked, it can't be invoked until the next dawn.
So it's a magic item that lets you make somebody crit.
Once a day.
And yeah,
and
once a
share
day.
healing.
Yeah, share
Oh,
healing.
So someone else should have it and then put the ring on Podak.
So it's like, yeah, I could use it in Bond to Pudak. That's exactly what I was thinking.
So
I don't think Pudak needs help critting though. Pudak crits too much.
So this is the ring from the primordial, right?
Yeah. It healing ring.
Healing and allows you to have a very effective hit.
Ooh, where did you come from, Casimir?
Sorry, you guys were talking about stuff, so I walked into this extra dimensional plane. Have you seen Bruce?
Holy shit, you have a bat?
Yeah, he's celestial, not.
It's gonna be
fiend,
really
I
awkward when the
decided.
bat triggers all those glyphs of warding because it's not a seeker.
He's a secret to me.
He's been dubbed Title of Seeker.
He's bonded to me.
Is his name Wayne?
What?
No, it's Bruce.
No, it's Bruce.
Moving
You already
along.
said that.
Everyone's here?
So the ring of amity is now in your
gang's all
inventory.
here.
And I remove it from mine. Awesome.
What about that rod of tentacles?
Nope.
You want it?
I mean, if you want it, Casimir. Or
If you don't want it, sell the thing.
Yeah, we could totally sell it.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
it's
should.
very-
We should do that.
It can be very useful.
No.
But we can sell it to a brothel. I'm sure they'd love it.
Y'all are messed up.
What?
I'm putting y'all in a timeout.
Are we wrong though?
Okay.
I mean, I can make tentacles happen, anyways.
Dude, who else can make tentacles happen?
I've literally
You
done
can
it.
knuckleful.
Like I can literally just make a 20-foot like cube of tentacles. I don't need a rod.
Okay, I guess I'll just go to my room, spend the next hour tuning.
Yep. Oh, good. Okay, he's gone. I'm so embarrassed. I don't have any magic items for him.
We do have another ring for Podak.
Do we?
Yeah, we have a thunder ring, don't we?
It's an engagement ring.
A ring's a ring.
I'm not gonna lie. Genuinely was planning on proposing to the princess with that ring of amity, but it's fine. We need it.
She's a traitor anyway.
I wonder if she's hungry.
You shut your mouth.
Does Mordecai get anything from spending all this time meditating with his wand?
Not at the moment.
He'll just continue
It's
meditating
being
with
very
it.
stubborn.
Yeah.
This wand.
Asper will check in with him.
I didn't see the magic word.
What are you doing, Mordecai?
During the council meeting, I was told I need to meditate with it to be able to cast spells with it, to understand its power.
You're sure you still want to do this? I mean, all they said we needed to do was cast a powerful spell using the Infernal Focus. Didn't say anything about needing it to be a spell provided by it.
That is true. But I just feel the power it gives me is so great that...
Well, I mean, whatever power you've received so far. So, I wonder what happens if two Infernal Focuses touch each other.
I want to touch tips?
I feel like we're having a completely different conversation all of a sudden. And I'm not. Jeez.
At this point, dinner time starts to roll around.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat.
Oh, nothing.
Catherine walks out and goes, "Only giant ladies."
No giant
Nothing,
men?
Michael.
Still nothing.
He is ignoring your calls, buddy.
No, I just the call's not hitting him.
The call cannot be completed at this time.
Look, come morning, I can get the sending spell. Like, this can be solved if he doesn't, like, if you can't end up scrying on him.
I can do
I
this.
mean, you said
Catherine
it.
pulls out a little copper and like speaks.
That's no
quietly.
expense to me. I can just do this.
You hear in your head, Calder, "I can talk at a distance. You can respond to this message."
Oh. I mean, I can also talk at a distance. Hello over there.
You don't have to yell. I can hear you anyways. We're, okay.
And you just hear back in your head without any spell being cast. Yeah, I know.
You have to whisper though.
Well, I don't. Maybe you do.
I mean, we can spend the next couple days after dinner practicing some of our squad moves.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Discuss some strategies.
that'd be-
I have a spell now that allows me to, if I choose to use it that day, to connect us all telepathically for 1 hour.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The strategies and us new folk, we could definitely use some of those.
Yes, you need to learn what consent is first.
What's that?
That is when he takes you and pushes you to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Ah, is that why he screams?
It was sometimes
Yeah.
it's,
Can I have-
making you faster.
Consent.
Sometimes I'm gonna make you invisible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't think I asked that when I
teleports you
made.
and does not ask first.
Sorry, Casimir, I don't think I asked you that when I made you invisible that one time.
Yeah, basically, it's I'm putting a spell on you that you might be able to resist, and basically suggest kind of getting the consent because it's tough to waste a spell when Revelor doesn't want to be teleported, and
Yeah. Like when you make me very big.
yeah. Or I turn people into a big thunder lizard.
Or mouse.
That was fun though.
That would.
Yeah.
Are you guys all talking about this as you're eating dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Espen will cover the ball and put it in his bag for a minute. Would any of you happen to possess a agate worth 1,000 gold pieces?
Don't we have like a box of a chest of random gems, or do we sell those?
I think
You
we gave
brought that
those
as a
to.
gift to the King
Yes.
of Kargren.
Yes,
I don't
we
believe
gave.
there was an agate in there.
That might have been.
It's not ours anymore.
We can always, steal it from Cock.
Hi. You still on?
Yeah.
Don't have big voice got.
Not want to be there.
He's the one. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's where we wrap up for the night.
I'm sorry to interrupt your tenor. But have any of you seen Hyacinthia anywhere around the keep? I've been unable to locate her.
Huh? She's gone?
I mean, I haven't looked the entire place, but I've been unable to find her.
Hey,
I stand up from the table.
Aspen?
I just
Yes.
straight upstairs. Head
You wanna
straight up
look
to
for
the
her? With your
princess's room.
Sure. Aspen will cast scrying.
Okay. So, spell connects. We're gonna do Zulkifli first. Zulkifli, you go upstairs. Where are you going?
I'm going straight to where the princess is supposed to be, where Hyacinthia is supposed to be.
All right, the door is shut.
I touch the door. I try to open it.
It appears to be locked.
I knock.
There is
Hello?
no answer.
Princess. How strong is this door?
You can't imagine it's not very strong.
With my bonus action, I shift into my hybrid form. I immediately grow a couple of feet. I've got claws sprout from my fingernails, orange fur suddenly erupts from my skin, and I break the damn door down.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
With advantage. I'm gonna say you have adrenaline. I'm through, yeah.
I would definitely have advantage, given that it's my hybrid form. 21.
The door bursts open, and the room is empty, perfectly clean, except a note on the bed, folded and addressed to you.
No.
You can go ahead and check your journal on Roll20.
What?
Aspen.
Yes.
The
Goodbye,
image
Keter.
of. Let me spell it. I did.
That's fine.
the image of the maestro shimmers into view. He appears
the
to
maestro.
be Ronald Diaz, same person.
I was scrying on Hyacinthia.
Oh, I thought you were scrying. I mean, that one did not connect. I thought you were referring to Ronald Diaz. But hey,
I mean, I'll take it.
all right. He appears to be somewhere underwater. You can't quite tell where.
Okay. And is he doing anything of note?
Just seems to be examining an area.
Ice feeding concrete blocks.
Examining the area. All right. Let me just double check this thing. Yeah. Aspen will speak to the maestro, considering it is the crystal ball of telepathy, and he will say, "We might need some information from you soon, Ronald Diaz."
He'll look up, not towards like basically if you think about like the camera with that spine down on him, but he'll look up and just nod.
I mean, there technically is a camera.
Technically, but he doesn't see it. That's how the spell works.
Yeah, true side he does.
And from there, Zulkifli, what are you doing?
I shift back. As I'm reading the note, I get smaller until I drop to the floor, staring at the words, rereading them, and rereading again so I understand. Rereading again.
You all would have heard the door burst
Back
upstairs.
in my human form.
I would have rushed up.
Yeah. We've all made our way up.
And just as my throat is like going back into human form, I let out just a savage roar. Shakes the walls for a moment.
What happened?
Zulkifli.
I look up at Casimir. You were right.
I didn't want to be.
I had a feeling. This suspicion of
too, but I did not want to believe. But deep down, I think I knew.
But why?
She says it was to protect the child. She says she never gave anything that could hurt us. She says it will kill her if she does not have magic protection. So she must go to Atagora, because if Atagora wins, she controls magic. Hyacinthia is with her.
Hyacinthia is also a traitor?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think she is only following the princess.
Not knowing what she's walking into.
I think she knows what she is walking into. And she is going anyway. Because she wants to protect the lady and the child. Yeah. Lama. But now we know.
Now we know.
It's a shame she didn't believe that there was a chance to beat Atagora.
Yeah. But she has to make plans. Never mind. We must beat Atagora. No matter what.
With this revelation, all the suffering in the area, the pain, Mordecai, in the back of your head, a voice.
Absolutely delicious. I have heard your call. What is it you ask of me?
And what happens next is a story for another time. So everybody, that will conclude tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. We'll see you here next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/Lich Souls. Wonderful time. I love a non-combat, heavy lore, heavy political intrigue session. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Aspen, our Firbolg Druid.
Great session. A lot of fun roleplay was done there. And we got to get back to the keep. We haven't been there for a very long time.
In real time.
Yeah, in real time. It's been a very short time in game. But yeah, well, I mean, I didn't want to be right, and you know, but Aspen had a feeling that the traitor was a little bit closer to some of us than the rest of the Queen Circle. And yeah, I got to have a little phone call with my best enemy, and can't wait to see what happens next, especially with that Infernal Focus stuff. Probably not going to hear most of it though. Yeah, I'll pass it over to our man in torment, Noah, aka Zulkifli.
This session brought to you by Screaming Through Your Throat, singing, without any warm-up. I think we opened on it, and now we're closing on it. And in between, I want to thank you all for tuning into a beach episode, essentially. Actually, it's a keep episode. We have those now. That's a category. I appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks so much. Can't wait to find out what happens next. Had a feeling. With that, I yield to our gunslinger, who's teaching me his ways, Revelor.
Thank you so much, Carefully. Yeah. Holy shit! A lot of lore bombs got dropped tonight. I can't even find the right words to describe everything that just went down.
Yeah.
But yeah. Michael just has that effect on us. Speaking of Michael, thank you so much to him, our wonderful DM, for putting this story together for us to roleplay each and every week here at Prestige Encounters at 8 p.m. Eastern. Twitch.tv/LichSouls. Anyway. Of course, thank you to our wonderful role players for bringing said story to life each and every week. And of course, thank you to everyone in chat who was chatting it up. And yeah, that's all I got. So with that, I'll pass it over to Casimir, our tiefling fighter wizard.
Yeah, that was a lot. I think that somebody we identified early on as one of our closest allies who was secretly betraying us the entire time. And not all of the reasonably suspicious other people. Yeah, political intrigue, get to see wizards nerding out about Gargurma. Very interesting session. Always wonderful to play in this world that's crafted by Michael. I look forward to seeing what the fuck's happening with Mordecai, because I think this will be interesting to explore this new realm of magic. But I've taken up enough time. I'm going to pass it on to Dakota, who is currently playing Galder this week.
Hey! I mean, real, but like, hey.
You haven't died in a while.
I haven't died in a while. It's been a while. But, you know, this character being, you know, follower of the God of Mystery, magic mystery, all that sort of shit, this is so intriguing to me. I am, like, just figuring out things that, like, we really shouldn't know. And even things that we should know. It's just like, it's all so great to me. I love a good roleplay session. As Quentin said, a lot of lore bombs. Just a lot of heavy drops. Great session as always, Michael.
Heavier drops than Skrillex.
With nothing else to say, I'll pass it over to Caleb, who plays Mordecai. Maybe next week?
We'll see how much longer Mordecai stays alive for. But yeah, it was a really fun session. I really enjoyed my little bit with Noah, who plays Zulkifli, where we got to, you know, just chat it up for a little bit. That was really fun.
It was fun. I appreciate that.
I'd also like to point out how Dakota, who plays Galder, said the god of mystery and intrigue and magic, but we kind of know that's not the case anymore.
I mean, still.
Anyway, with false gods out of the way, I'll pass it over to our swashbuckler, Podak.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. A lot of was like right above my head, so a lot of new people. The keep is nice. So I'll just like give it back to the DM.
Thank you so much there, Killian. I appreciate you. And everybody, we'll be back here next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LichSouls. And if D&D is not your only thing, we have a variety of other streams that you can come join. Such as Monday is Baldur's Gate, Tuesday is Dead by Daylight, tomorrow will be RuneScape, and other games in store. So everybody come join us at lichsouls.com/discord to join our Discord server, or use the command !Discord in our Twitch chat for a direct link. Anything else to say other than we hope to game with you soon? Bye.
You cannot escape the RuneScape.
Bye.
Bye.
Good enough.